Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing this evening? I hope everyone is doing well. Let's see. So, who's all in the chat? Please chime in so I can see how many people are here this evening. We will start our topic here in a little bit. And let's see. Let's start with some of the news I got during this week.
Still waiting for you.
Still waiting for me?
Yes.
No, I'm on. It says I'm on. Yeah, it says I'm live. Let's see.
Oh, wait a minute.
It should be coming up here pretty quick. Yeah, there it is. See, told you I was live. It just took a sweet little time. Yeah, well, anyways, we're going to go ahead and start out with a little bit of news. Like I said, I got a report, was it Friday? That there was a mountain lion attacking a bicyclist up in Washington State. Now, like I said, this was not going to count towards the animal attacks that I have set forth during the beginning of the year, because this one was actually unprovoked, from what I understand. So I guess, mountain lion was a threat and started chasing the bicyclist. And that's all the information that I got from that. So with that, we're going to go ahead and segue on to our actually evening's topic here. Today's topic is the wife and I went on a little road trip today to go to Sam's Club and Walmart. Well, we found a couple of really good deals and not so good deals. Like I said, we had to travel over an hour away to go to the Sam's Club because that's our closest one. And I came across a really good deal today. Our Sam's Club had planters, pots, and some other stuff that we grabbed. Sorry, I had to empty this part out. So they had these for $19. I know they had them cheaper for $1 over at Home Depot, which was down the street and around the corner. Trying to get to it would have been a pain in the neck. I would have had to empty everything out of the van, put these in the van, and then repack the van. I'm going for $4. No, we're going to keep on going. So, I mean, there's the bottom there. This one's already pre-drilled. All you have to do is take out those little plugs there. There's two of them. One there and one on the other side down here. So it's already pre-drilled. Oh, one the other way. So, sorry, camera's backwards. I haven't learned that yet. So there's two holes in here. So I'm going to do the hugelkultur method in these, so I can save some of the soil that I'm going to have to purchase from work. And you can't go. And it's I would say it's pretty close to 4 pounds. So it's not that heavy, but it's heavy enough to survive. It's pretty thick. Hi, Cecilia. So yeah, let me take this plastic cover off here. So that is the thickness all the way through, and where the bands are, it feels like it's a little bit hollow, right where the bands are. But yeah, it's pretty stout and pliable. But we ended up buying 4 of these. So I'll probably get some rocks, put them in here so it doesn't plug up the drying holes. Put maybe a landscape cloth in here. Then I'll probably put some of the mulch that I have in some bags, and I'll probably put in the leaves and the green mixes. So I had the hugelkultur bed in here. Then I'll probably fill the other third of it with some potting soil. Get it good and pushed in there. Get it mashed in there. Come about 2 inches above the rim. Water it down. Give it about a week. Get it all a little settled down. And then I'll be able to plant some of the vegetables in here. I'll probably do maybe potatoes and 2 of them because we got 4. We couldn't pass up that deal. So and I didn't have to go into the Home Depot, search Home Depot for these, deal with the crowd that was actually there because we saw the parking lot was still on the full side. Hi, Deb. Oh, no, I don't need any empty feed bags. Deb, no, I'm good. Yeah. So, I'm actually quite pleased with this one because the ones I've gotten in the past, I had to drill holes in the bottom. This is just a little Phillips screwdriver to pull them out. So I'm really impressed they actually pre-drilled that. Like I said, I got 4 of these, and then they also had these. This is a gladiolus, and there's 60 bulbs in here. So I'll be able to get these in the ground here pretty quick. I'm going to find a good spot for the beehive. I'm going to plant these about maybe 15, 20 feet from the beehive and just let these things just go. So these are all different colors. I'm not sure which colors are which, so it's going to be all random. I'll probably show a video on planting these, getting these taken care of, get them in the ground. I'll probably do 2, maybe 3 different beds. So they're in different locations. And then we stopped at a Walmart on the way home, and we end up getting 2 more of these here. These 72 cells, because we also picked up some more seeds, and we also have some more seeds coming from Garden State Gardener. So I think we got, 30 packs of seeds coming? Yeah, so I picked up 2 of these. Also picked up a couple more other seeds. So we got some marigolds. I'll probably do carrots in one of them. I'll probably do onions in a different one. And then I found some of the Russian mammoths. So I know everybody's been talking about these, and I've been talking about them for a couple of years now, that if you want to plant sunflowers, these are the ones you want to plant. So we picked these up at Walmart today. Yeah, we were going to do some other shopping, and we found out that some of the prices from the Sam's Club was actually cheaper at our local Walmart here. So that's why we didn't pick those up. Hi, CR. How you doing?
It's CR.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I enjoy sunflowers. I really do. Oh, and I'm trying out a new creamer. If you like, was it pistachio ice cream? Tastes just like it. Not as sweet, so that's what I like. Yeah, so yeah, we got these seeds here. So I'm going to try and get these so I have some summertime food for some bees. Hopefully I can pick up, which I need to clean my beehive out. Get that relocated. And let's see. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, though. But I'll figure it out. And we've also decided, also with spending some of our tax return money, is I've decided I'm going to go ahead and spend that money. Some of it that we have allotted to, I was going to do for air guns. I have decided I'm going to put that on hold, and I'm going to spend it on the garden. And we're going to get some planters. We're going to go ahead and pick out a couple of the galvanized fire rings, because they're hollow in the center. We're going to put those in, and then we're going to do the hugelkultur method with those, so I'm not using up all my soils. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do 2 or 3 yet. I'll probably pick several up more throughout the summer into the season, just so I can get some kind of square footage to put something in. We were considering doing some of the birdies, but yeah, for the price, I can get more square footage in with these fire rings that you can get. I'm going to get those through work. They're going to be $79.98. We swung by a Tractor Supply store, and they were $76.98. But with my employee discount, I can get 10% off, so it basically covers the taxes. What else we get? Oh, and I found these. Oh yes. Oh yes. I like Oreo cookies, but I don't care much for the cream filling, or too much of it. Just a little dash of it. Yeah, give me that sauce. What else did we end up getting? We also get, huh? Yeah, I got a whole bunch of nuts. For like anywhere from $7.98 to $12. So I got plenty of containers of nuts and mixes to last me for another 3-4 weeks. Because I'll go through a can of this in less than 10 days. Yeah, this here, I'll go through this in 10 days, 12 days. Easy. Sometimes 7 days. Because I just eat a handful of these just to keep the hunger away. And I'm good. Let's see. Watch out, Coco. Yeah, we also picked up Walmart here had a better sale than Lowe's, where I have at work. So we picked up some vegetables from there, because Walmart still has the pony packs, which are the little 6 packs of vegetables for $4. So we grabbed up a 4-pack of the Sweet Williams for $4. Nice, pretty flowers. We picked up a pony pack of wrinkly kale for $4, and we also got some cauliflower for $4. I can't find a better price anywhere else. I also got a Anaheim pepper for what, $3 in a little 4-inch container. Not very big. Looks like it was only this tall, but that's some of the only ones they had to choose from there. And I don't have any Anaheim peppers here yet, and I happen to like the Anaheims. And you be quiet. I'm talking here, not you. Silly dog. Lives are for people, not dogs. What else do we get? No, you be quiet. Yeah, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of savings driving that far for the meats. We're a little bit disappointed in that. But yeah, we picked up our flour, our sugar, our rice, because we'll buy it in bulk. We'll buy it in 40-pound bags. Because we couldn't pass up those prices, even though they're getting higher. But man, sugar has gone up considerably. Like I said, we had to pick through the leftover bags that weren't broken on the pallet, and that was all they had. I think they had 10 or 12 left, and we got 2 of them. At least they weren't busted. The other stuff was all busted on the pallet. And a couple snacks here and there. We got to enjoy a nice breakfast at the Cracker Barrel and a lunch at the Wiener Schnitzel, because we don't have a Wiener Schnitzel, and I haven't been to a larger city since May of last year. So that's the last time I left our little area. Growing hungry for knowledge, yeah. Now we just happened to enjoy the Wiener Schnitzel chili sauce. We just happen to like it. I know a lot of people go, "Oh no, that's nasty," but no, we happen to like it. Let's see. That was our lunch, because we stopped for breakfast. Had a good breakfast. And by the way, thank you for everybody there at the Cracker Barrel, there in Lufkin, Texas. Everybody that was working there was absolutely pleasant today. I mean, just absolutely pleasant and friendly. The whole staff. So thank you for a wonderful breakfast. Yeah, let's see. Oh, it's tonight's snacks. I happened to find these at the Cracker Barrel. I haven't had these in a while. Hey, Triple D, what's happening? Yeah, we're talking about our little trip today to Sam's Club and Walmart. Let's see. We stopped in front of the Tractor Supply store. We did not go in because we were on our way home. We had perishables in the cooler. We didn't want to wait that long. So, because it is over an hour drive. So that's why we take our big cooler with us whenever we go to a larger city. Like I said, I already have those other plants out in the greenhouse. That's why I'm not showing them off to you guys. They were a little bit parched for water, so I had to water them out there, or else I would have brought them back in if they were wet. I would have left them here. I can show you guys. Yeah, like I said, the Sweet Williams are absolutely just a nice flower. They really are. Yeah, and I'll probably put those in a little bit bigger pots. I'll probably keep those in the greenhouse. So during the daytime, I can leave it open, and the bees can go in and out, so they can discover. Oh, hey, look, there's other blooms in here. What else did we get that we needed? That we had good prices on.
We didn't find anything at Academy.
No, yeah, we went to Academy, and nothing that we were looking for they had in stock. I was like, oh my goodness, really? We also went by the Hobby Lobby, and Molly. Yeah, so Molly can take a look at the craft books. No craft books for the crocheting with the yarn or with the knitting. So yeah, they had nothing there. So I did pick up a couple of lanyards. I said I couldn't pass that up for $3. So these are nice to have. You know, hold your pencils and anything else that you can actually put on here. That's light. And where'd they go? Where'd they put those? Interesting. Here we go. And they had these little tongue depressors. Little wooden you can't really see popsicle sticks because they're pretty wide. But I could pass these up for 99 cents. And I can write on these. And I can have them for my garden. So I know what's what and where. So that was cheaper than anywhere else I can find for something like this. Oh, Cecilia's wondering, she hasn't seen any of your crochet hooks that you're looking, that you like knitting needles.
Crochet books?
Yeah.
I don't do knitting.
Oh, she doesn't do knitting. Sorry. She's just crocheting only. Yeah, but yeah, we got this at the Hobby Lobby. I grabbed 2 packs because since they were 99 cents. So I spent $5 there. I was actually looking for something I can do an air gun challenge on. You know, something simple, something cheap that anybody just go out and do it. You know, not super hard, but not easy either. Something to just go out and have fun. But that's the whole idea, is having fun. You know, take some of your off time, spend time with others. Oh yeah, we were busy today.
I haven't seen it.
Which books?
What she's asking about.
Oh, Molly says she hasn't seen any of them.
Triple D Oregon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He came in through Earl's channel. Yeah, and yeah, we had a good time. I actually got to walk around the stores and see stuff that I normally don't get to do, different stores. So it was quite fun. But like I said, I'm happy I came across those pots. Those things are pretty awesome. Here, I'll show them again. Everybody knows what these are from Walmart. Okay. I just need to get 2 more of them. I was going to get a couple more, but I'm thinking to myself, I don't have any more space in my greenhouse. And we were talking earlier today about maybe getting another greenhouse at the end of the year. Yeah, earlier today. Yeah. And also, don't forget, good bargain. $15.50, $16 for 60 gladioluses. Okay, multicolored, random, just like it should be. Oh, and hello, Cliffy. And these. And these were $19 at Sam's Club. So I couldn't pass these up. And again, they got the drain holes at the bottom. Phillips head screwdriver, you just take out the plug. So, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and put the link up so Mr. Cliff can join me.
Hey, no.
What's he doing? What's he
No.
doing?
Yes.
What are you doing? Are you being a pest?
She gets second chances.
Oh. Let me go ahead and pin that to the top board there. And oh, there we go. I can get that now. Alrighty. Yeah, like I said, oh, I didn't get the measurements. And these are 22 inches on the outside. So 21 and a half inches on the inside diameter. And right here. And 14 and a quarters tall on the outside. So 14 inches deep, pretty much. Oh, really, Deb? Yeah, like I said, they had a whole stack of these. They had some other ones that were looked like the kilned pots. It's like the ceramic pots. I mean, look just like them. I mean, it was the paint job on them was pretty convincing. I had to walk over there and I look at them real close, and I saw them all stacked up. Then I go, oh, okay, yeah. And good evening, Cliff. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. A little tired. Got a good amount of yard work done today.
Turn this up so I can hear you. There you go.
Oh, I could also speak actually into my microphone instead of,
Yeah.
that way.
No, I had my volume down to 60% too.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I've got Mike scatterbrained last few days. Get over there, get over there. You almost fell off. All right. Setting things where I need them. Stuff everywhere today.
Yeah.
I saw the planter and I saw the that you got the 72 Pro Hex.
Yes, I got those. Yeah, I got room for maybe 2 more of those on my tables. I would have to get more tables in the greenhouse so I can get more of them up, and I just don't have the room right now, or the sawhorses and the pallets to get them up off the ground yet.
Gotcha. For those Pro Hex kits, did you happen to see the I want to say replacement trays, but they're not really replacement trays. They're they're thicker trays. Hey, Colin.
Hey, everybody. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Turn your
But
mic
I
down.
interrupt.
Turn your mic down a little bit.
I haven't changed anything.
No, it's loud.
Yeah, it's
It's weird.
sound like you screaming at us.
Yeah.
No. I didn't
Hello,
change
Kathy.
anything. What the heck?
Oh,
Yeah, so all of a sudden it comes out loud.
good.
Like I said,
evening,
it's the
Kathy.
same as it's always
How's
been.
it going, Triple D or
Yeah.
TDO?
Yeah, like I said,
How about
it
now?
was $21 or no, it was $19 for those pots. I was just stoked. I had to go, you know what, $1 more. I don't have to go into Home Depot. So, yeah.
I keep picking up those Oh, no, I forgot the name of them. Those planters that I showed you last week.
Yeah,
The oh my
the
god,
brown, the brown ones or
Alhambra.
the okay, yeah,
Hey, CR.
Those Alhambra planters.
yeah.
Hey,
Picked up
Triple D.
another one the other day. I need one more.
Molly.
Ooh,
Cecilia, hi. Deb, hi.
so yeah, like I said, we found some pretty good deals and not so good deals at both locations.
Hey, Grace.
Oh.
Sorry, folks. I'm just saying hi.
Yeah, because we didn't go to the ones that we didn't go to our Walmart here in town. Well, no, we did go to the Walmart here in town, but we should have gone to the one that was up there. But we would have ended up because I knew we were going to be up at our Walmart, and I should have gone into the other Walmart. But then getting home in time probably would not have happened.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Colin,
What
up
happened
your
exactly?
mic
What I-
just a little bit. Now you're a
Turn-
little too
yeah.
quiet.
Okay.
volume up just a
You
little
guys told
bit.
me to turn it down, so I turned it down.
No, just a little bit higher.
Almost there.
1 or 2 notches and it should be good.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
That should be
How
good.
about now?
One more notch.
I put it right back where it was.
Now,
Weird.
That's not
Exactly
what-
where it-
yeah. When you popped up, you were reverbing my speakers. You were that loud.
Sorry.
No, it's
Maybe
okay.
just
I don't know
me.
I don't know if it was just a stream or whatever. I'm not sure.
No, I put it
Yeah,
exactly
that's
back where it was. So what about Walmart and Sam's Club? So I just popped in, got out here a little late.
Well,
I
I
just
think he's up
literally
from-
got home.
yeah, I got these from Sam's Club for $19. 21. Yeah, 21 and a half inches wide on the outside.
Well, on the top, but not on the bottom.
Yeah, not on the
I've got
bottom.
the same ones, but mine are just like solid black.
Yeah. Well, they had the black ones, but I like these ones a little bit better.
I
Yeah,
almost
they
had a
give, those are,
cosplay
they give
that,
more color
uh,
pop
worked
on those ones.
on here.
Yeah.
Hey, Cliff.
Yeah, these ones are also
When you
freeze
held that
resistant.
up, it reminded me of the Lord of the Rings dwarf in the barrel thing.
Oh.
So.
Yeah,
If you think about it, it does look like it. If you want to do a costume, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I like this because they got the holes in here, which is a plug you can take out with a screwdriver. I don't have to drill the holes in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You might still have to drill them. Those. They tell you to
Well,
pop them out with a screwdriver, but for those stupid planters, they're actually pretty thick. You actually usually do have to drill them out.
Well,
Yeah.
well, you should test that theory before you get too far.
Oh,
Before you
yeah.
start using them.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got to take them out before I fill them. I don't have any number 3 screwdriver with me right now. I'm going to have to do that a little bit later.
You guys
Yeah,
have a
well,
molding tool, maybe?
No, a number 3 size Phillips screwdriver.
What exactly is a number 3? I've
Fat.
never heard of them.
Size.
I mean, like I said, I've never seen what a number 3 looks like because I never labeled them.
It's one size bigger than a standard 2.
Which I have
Standard
no
Phillips
idea what they
screwdriver.
Knew they were numbered.
Yeah,
It's basically just a really fat screwdriver.
Oh, okay.
that is a number 2.
I didn't know they were
Okay.
numbered, honestly.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, the
Yeah, it's either a
number
Phillips or
3s are the
not.
big fat ones.
I just go look at what I'm trying to screw in and like, well, okay, do I need a big one or a small one? I never
Yeah,
knew
well-
they had numbers.
Get a dowel and hammer.
Oh, you're right, honey.
So, besides the planter, what else? Okay, you got some gladiolos. Those are-
Yeah, 60 of them. And these were 15 and change.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But everywhere else I've seen them, you can get like 10 of them for like $7. I'm going, no. So when I saw these for 15 and change for 60 of them, I jumped on that deal.
Yeah, it bugs me when I see the seed potatoes. They give you 5 seed potatoes for like $6.
Yeah, no. I'll probably put several potatoes in here, probably about three plants in that one there, and just feed the heck out of them.
Do you ever plant marigolds?
I did plant marigolds. None of them are. I think I got like 2 of them that are germinated. They're such old seeds, but I did grab a new pack.
But they're good for for controlling
Certain insects. Certain insects.
My grandma swore by them, and she had me plant marigolds every year before she.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and
they come in a variety of colors, which is nice.
and let me put this here. And then when we were walking through Walmart, they actually had these come in. The Russian mammoths. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a pack of those somewhere back there.
Those, right, Cliff?
Huh?
You got the mammoth sunflowers.
Yeah,
right?
I got a pack of them sitting back there somewhere.
So there's the marigolds. These are their fresh new pack this year. We got a fresh pack of carrots.
Okay, which type of carrots did you get?
Molly picked out the sweet and short.
I'm not sure if I know those.
Basically, just a really the carrot only grows like 4 or 5 inches at like the longest, but they're like really fat.
Yeah.
What kind of did Mallory?
Hi, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda, how's it going? They probably have different varieties for their region.
Mm-hmm.
She had those really freaking big ones that
Well, you can your standard variety house carrot that you buy that they're usually like 8 to 10 inches long at the store. You can double the size of that exact same variety of carrot just depending on the dirt that it's in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so apparently her dirt was really good.
Yeah, that dirt. Well, she did a thing where she basically wiggled her hand down, and that thing went to like her hand went all the way down to here.
Mm-hmm.
The loam was good.
She was down in shoulder deep in that dirt. That's why those carrots got so big.
This one was what, $12 for this one? For the Hunter mix?
Yeah.
And the Hunter mix for $12.
Oof, seems a little
I'll stay
expensive
away
for
from
that
that.
size.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, this has got the little bread pieces in there and lots of sunflower seeds because I love sunflower seeds, peanuts. Several different flavors of the little pieces of bread in there, like the one, like almost what Mandy was eating the other night.
Yeah, I don't like the flavor on those. They taste weird.
Well, I kind of like them. And then I got another thing of the double mixed nuts. Like I said, we'll probably be heading back there in a few weeks. I think next week we are driving up to either Sully's or the Dam liquor store.
Ooh, damn.
Up on the top of the dam.
So that must be a damn good liquor store.
You know what? The damn expensive one too.
Oh, that is damn expensive. Where?
Yeah, somebody's got to pay for that dam.
I didn't quite buy this at Walmart or Sam's Club, but this is local honey from Newton.
Barbie's.
Raw, unfiltered honey.
I already don't like the name of that or who the company is that makes that. That just sounds like they're selling dolls for girls.
Well, the other beekeeper, one of the other beekeepers I know, my friend Micah, is his name is Bitch and Bees.
I like that one. Sounds way better.
Well, we usually get hit. Wait, I think I might have some. Give me a second.
Yeah. Now, Cliff, the other deal we found was I'm having a hard time trying to find pony packs here. Okay, Walmart had the pony packs of the cauliflower for $4. They had the ruffled kale for $4. They had the a 4-pack of the Sweet Williams for $4, and a Anaheim pepper for $4, and that was the cheapest that we can find anywhere here.
Good Lord.
I know, like I said, but finding the pony packs for vegetables or flowers is really hard now. At work, you get one of those little 2x2 little pots.
Yeah.
With those in there, those are $2.
How's that one, Cliff?
Heck yeah.
These, yeah.
Like I said, he's the guy we usually get, but I happened to be at another shop, and that's where the other ones came
Hey,
from.
Deb, how's it going? Missed you
Deb.
sneaking in.
She was the first one in.
I got here like 5 minutes before you did.
Yeah.
No, I scrolled all the way up, and she's like literally the first person to comment.
Oh, Deb found them cheaper on Amazon. Yeah, but no, I need to grab these like right now because it was either tomorrow or Friday. I'm going to be buying some more potting soil because I got plenty of mulch. I got plenty of compost, and so I can get those mixed up and get them in these pots. And I'm going to put the mulch at the bottom. Like I said, I'm going to try and get some of that landscape cloth so I can put in the bottom.
Don't bother.
Don't bother.
No. Basically, what that stuff does is it ends up trapping the water at the bottom of that thing, and you waterlog your plants. So here's what I recommend. The stuff is really cheap. They're usually like $4 or $5 a bag. Get the landscaping bark, either the Vigoro or Scott's brown landscape bark.
Yeah.
Buy like 2 or 3 bags of that stuff. Trust me, it'll be worth it in the long run. You put about 2-3 inches of that or about 4 inches of that at the bottom of that pot you just bought.
Yeah.
Put down if you still have any leaves left, throw a layer of leaves on top of that.
Oh yeah.
And then if you have any like broken sticks or anything, paper, throw a kind of like mixture of that in there.
Would newspaper work?
Yeah, newspaper will work. Well, yes
I'm
and
not
no.
buying newspaper.
You're better off using cardboard because cardboard has less print on it.
Okay.
Newspaper has
Less
too much
ink.
ink, which messes with the plants.
Okay.
Which is why a lot of people recommend when you're planting trees and you're putting sod down or things that you don't want your roots growing through, they recommend you put like about 1/8 of an inch of a layer of paper down around it. That way the stuff won't grow through it, which I think is a load of BS because once it breaks down, the plant's going to grow through it no matter what. But I've seen plants grow through the weed barriers.
No, because I was actually going to put about an inch or two of pea gravel at the bottom and put the landscape cloth on top of that. And then,
I've done that. I've done that too. Don't bother because the problem with that is when you get the cloth in there, it doesn't matter how tight you have that in there. Your dirt's going to sink down the sides of it. Trust me, I've done this all. This is from straight experience. I'm telling you, just don't do it. Just do the bark. Do like a 3-4 inch layer of bark because whatever you're planting in that big ass planter, you're only going to need the top 8 inches.
Oh, I know.
So, and trust me, once that stuff settles, it's going to sink. So even if you start with a 6-inch gap from where the top of your stuff is.
Oh yeah, it's
it'll settle.
It's going to find every hole to fill.
Yeah. But that's how I've been doing mine. And it's way better. You get better drainage as long as you have that layer of like fine material. So I did mine. I layered the bark. I put probably a rake or 2 full of like leaves, and I'm probably talking like a 5-gallon bucket's worth of leaves. Just layer that on top of it, and then I put smaller branches and sticks that I use out of my wood chipper, my little chipper, and I'll put a 3-4 inch layer of that, and then I'll just stick my dirt right on top of it.
Yeah,
and I don't have any issues of that washing the dirt out.
Yeah, because I got that. We have that 2 cubic feet for $8 at work of the Miracle Grow. I was gonna put that on top of the potting mix.
Yeah, I almost want to say, don't get the potting mix. I think what you're better off getting is the Kellogg's raised garden bed mix.
I don't have the Kellogg's products here.
Really?
Yep.
So you don't have the yellow bag
Nope, I don't have the yellow bag and I don't have the green bag.
Damn.
I would love to have the nitro humus.
Yeah, see, now we got like pallets of that Kellogg's here, and honestly, for raised beds, it's, in my opinion, probably one of the better mixes that I've seen. That I haven't had to pre-make myself.
Yeah,
Oh no, we used to use it all the time in Arizona and California, and I believe it is a California product because the Kellogg's family that came up with that is actually right next to Cal Poly Cremona.
You know what? Let me go check on that.
I'm looking right at it right now. The raised bed and potting mix from Kellogg. It's on Home Depot, and they can deliver.
Yeah, not here.
Uh,
I'm not paying for that for delivery.
I
That's
would
extra
give
$80.
you a zip code, but
No, that's an extra $80 because we charge $81 for delivery, and I'm 2 miles down the road. Unless I buy a refrigerator or a major appliance, then it's free delivery. Figure that one out.
let's see.
Excuse me. Yeah, like I said, it's just the reason why I know that Kellogg's property is next to Cal Poly Cremona is because I've been to that property. Over 34 years ago, 35 years ago.
Interesting.
Or is it Mount Sac? Might be in Mount Sac. Yeah, memory shot from 34 years ago. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
Orange, Texas. How close are you to that?
About a 2-hour drive.
Okay, that's too far. Okay, I don't know your exact zip code, so I'm guessing.
Now, our other closest Home Depot is an hour and 10 away.
Okay.
And they're not friendly in there at all. Because I've been there.
Beaumont?
Huh?
Beaumont.
Yeah.
Same.
Same. Our Walmart does not carry that.
Oh, it's not Walmart. This is at Home Depot.
Yeah, it's our closest Home Depot is an hour and 10 away.
Okay.
And I don't like dealing with them at that store.
Okay.
When we were in Arizona, we had no issues with going into a Home Depot or Lowe's there in Arizona. But for some odd reason, people drive to our Lowe's here. They will drive past the ones in Orange. They will drive past the ones in Beaumont. They'll drive past the ones in Leesville. They'll drive all the way from Nacogdoches, which is an hour and 30 minutes away, to come to our store. And they'll drive past 2 of them.
Lowe's? How close is your Lowe's?
2 miles.
Minutes.
There you have it.
We don't have it at our store.
Weird.
It's weird. Our location does not have it.
Can't order it.
I can probably order it.
Ow. What are you talking about?
The Kellogg's Grow Mulch and the Nitrogen.
Trying to kill me. Yeah. Okay. I'm back. Sorry, I had to do multiple things after I went outside. But yeah, that stuff is Carson, California is where that Kellogg's is made.
Yeah, Carson. So that would be Mount Sac. I couldn't remember if it was Mount Sac or Cremona.
But yeah, as far as I tried some last year, and I've had a whole bunch of people keep asking me like that work at that place. So they're like, how is that? And I'm like, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. This is the first time I've bought it. But so far I'm liking it. It has a very good mix of I want to say it's got a good mix of like light fibrous material, decent compost, and a I'd say maybe about a 5 to 10% ratio of like thicker organic material, so like broken down pieces of wood.
Yeah, and also some peat moss in there as well.
Yeah.
And I think that's the secret, is the peat moss.
Yeah, it does. It's for what it is. It does real good.
Yeah. Now you got the yellow bags, right?
Yeah.
Try the green bag.
We don't have the green one for some reason.
Oh, that's the nitrohumus.
We have the I have the Kellogg's yellow bags, but I don't have the green ones.
Yeah, because that one's great for like the desert soils. But then again, when I was working for the city of Tempe, once we started getting our own mulch, that's our mulch. Excuse me, not our mulch, our compost. I just use that exclusive.
Yeah,
From
well,
the
I
city-
still
from the
mix
city of
my
Tempe.
stuff, so I still always go and buy the Cow King manure,
Mhm.
and then I always get the mushroom compost, and I usually grab Normally I grab the large bags, but apparently I miscalculated when I grabbed the worm casting, so I grabbed the small bag instead. But I grabbed 3 of them because they were like $10.
Yeah, so I'll probably search both websites, both Sam's Clubs, Walmart, Lowe's, and see where I can get the best price for those if I can get them ordered, because I don't have that product here at this location, and I really don't want to haul it from Lufkin. That's a lot of weight in a vehicle.
Yeah, no, I mean for the yellow bags, they're not that heavy.
All right, go ahead, Cecilia. We'll still be here for a little while.
Like I think that bag weighs maybe 10 or 12 pounds, maybe.
They don't. Are they all small bags now? They're not the big giant bags like they used to be.
Oh no, the Kellogg still comes in the 2 cubic foot.
Oh, okay, yeah. But when if I buy 20 of them, that's gonna add a lot of weight.
Yeah, so far I think I've bought. You know what? I think I'm about that same right there as about 20 of them. But I also have a truck, so I can load the back of that thing no problem, and I don't even think it would make a difference.
Yeah, so I'll look into it and see if I can at least get it ordered. Hopefully, I can get it ordered through one of the 2 locations.
Well, if you can get it ordered through either work or the other place, you can just have it shipped to your house.
It all depends. But if I get, because I'll have to pay for freight.
I think they cover it I think that's covered, maybe, possibly. I don't know. I've never actually ordered anything from either Red or Blue Box or the other Blue Box store, then had it shipped to my house.
It all depends on what it is.
Well, it depends on the size of the log. If you're going the hugelkultur method, I know a lot of people have talked about it, and not a lot of people talk about the actual process after like the 3 years of all of that stuff breaking down. But if you have really, really large rounds in there, they will take forever to break down.
Yeah. But it's also good moisture. It'll hold the moisture. But then again, if it dry out, it takes forever for it to soak the water back up.
Okay, I feel like a third wheel right now because I have no clue what you guys are talking about.
Listen and learn. Listen and learn.
Soil science.
Well, the thing is, that's above my pay grade.
It's a good time to listen, isn't it?
No, not necessarily.
And ask questions because people in the chat might.
Well,
might
I understand that. About, I've never been much of a gardener, so.
Yeah, like I said,
I love watching gardens and I love what you guys do and everything. I think it's amazing.
Just gotta learn because the price of food ain't getting any cheaper.
Oh, I understand that. That's why I like to hunt.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you can hunt for your vegetables out in the wild, be few and far in between. They grow them.
I have done foraging for wild edibles, multiple times.
Foraging is still hunting.
That's something that people don't think about when they're on the trail. That you wouldn't believe what you can find just if you know where to look.
You also have to know what is edible and what isn't.
Yeah, one thing since I'm allergic to mushrooms, a lot of that is not where I don't have to worry about any of those because I can't eat those anyway.
Yeah.
So I find other things I could eat. But like finding wild onions or wild garlic, easy. Use your nose.
Yeah.
But there's other stuff. Ian multiple times on our trail has found wild strawberries easy.
That's because strawberries grow everywhere.
But the wild ones are different than the cultivated ones. They're small.
Well, the cultivated ones were actually sported on purpose to get larger strawberries.
Right.
Yeah, those are GMO'd.
The original the wild ones are really tiny.
Oh yeah, they're like the size of a pea.
But the thing is, they taste amazing.
Oh, they're way sweeter. Yeah.
And there's you got your strawberry, not strawberries. The strawberries were just a lucky find by Ian, but the raspberries and blackberries and mulberries, those kind of things, I haven't found. I'm a little worried about gooseberries because they look like nightshade to me, but so I stay away from those.
Oh, you want to see a really funny one? Google non-GMO'd watermelon or like wild watermelon, 89% of that plant or that fruit is not edible.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
It's all
You can't-
rind.
You can't touch the rind.
Nope.
It's toxic, and there's like a small little tiny bit in the center that you can eat, but it's weird because the inside grows like this. There's like little spirals on like where the stuff grows in like a weird pattern.
Right.
It
I've been
is the strangest looking thing ever.
I've been watching Alone season 9. I've been telling you guys this, but some of the contestants are living off the berries they find up there where they're at in Canada, and I've never heard of the berries that they're using before. They look good, but I have no clue about what they are unless they train them in advance to know what they are. Because, like you said,
Yeah,
you just
don't eat
anything.
these, is what they teach them.
Huh?
Don't eat these.
Well, I mean, if the animals are eating them, you could eat them. Generally, our birds will eat them.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
They have a different digestive system than we do.
I have not found any false wild strawberries, though, Grace.
Yeah, we got wild strawberries all over the place over here. Like I said, they're about the size of a pea.
Yeah, like about the size of my pinky nail, tiny.
Yeah. Smaller.
But they're delicious. They're delicious, though.
Yeah.
They're sweet.
Yeah, they're very
They're
sweet.
good on pancakes, and I don't
Yeah,
usually like pancakes.
Yeah, usually the squirrels find them way before I do.
Oh yeah.
I had pancakes today.
Yeah, Molly had pancakes today.
I had
Nachos.
French toast for supper.
I had breakfast nachos.
Breakfast nachos. That's a thing.
Yeah,
Heck
It's,
yeah.
yeah. What it is, it's a hash.
It's a Southwest thing.
And,
It has to
well,
be.
anyways, it's a hash browns with cheese in it, and then they put like an egg on it, bacon on the top of it, some diced tomatoes.
It's an omelet.
No,
No, it's no tortilla.
No,
Yeah.
Jenny and I did make our own breakfast burritos last week. I scrambled up some eggs, threw in some bacon bits, and some Fiesta cheese,
I like the Fiesta cheese.
and really big tortillas.
I don't know. I might
They're
buy
actually
4
pretty
more.
decent. They were huge.
Yeah, like I said, I think I might buy 4 more of these once the tax return comes in. But yeah, like I said,
The planters or the greenhouses?
No, the plastic containers here, and I'm also gonna probably buy 3 of those 3-foot fire rings and turn those into planters.
Well, what are you planning on planting on? Are you throwing like berries in there?
And those, no, I'll probably do a couple of vegetables this year in them.
As
Again,
wide as the ones are, try this. See if this works. Run the 3 sisters in there in one planter.
I probably will.
I think that the ring size on that is, I would say, would be the
36.
optimal size for it. You just put 3 or 4 corn in there in a square, and then plant your corn like a month before everything else.
Yeah, it'll get
Good.
overgrown, shaded out.
Oh my God. I made the mistake of planting all 3 of them at the same time.
Mhm.
And the weight of my peas climbing up the corn damn near knocked all my corn over. So I had to make a tomato trellis fence along one side and had to, I was wrapping that stuff. It was so top heavy that, it grew, my peas grew absolutely ridiculous. And I don't know how they grew because they were only growing in 3 to 4 inches wide of dirt.
Cool.
And I had
Yeah.
about 15 in there.
Yeah, because I also have that the 3-foot fence that's got the 4-inch by 2-inch openings. So I have a lot of that. So I was thinking about making a.
Fence or cattle panel?
It's not really a cattle panel because it's a
Oh,
fence.
I know
Look.
what you're. Okay, yeah, it's
Yes.
it comes in that stupid roll.
Yes, and
Okay,
I can
now
make,
I know what you're talking
and
about.
then I can
Yeah.
make them, a 1.5 feet in diameter. Put it in the center, and there's my trellis. It's
Well, no, you
self-support.
just the whole premise on that is that you just use the corn to let the peas grow up, and then
Yeah.
the squash, basically, you just kind of trail it around. So you only plant like 3 or 4 bushes, well, 4 bushes,
Yeah.
and you just kind of make sure that it kind of curves around.
Yeah.
And then your stuff will shade and add nitrates to the soil.
Oh yeah.
And same with the beans, while everything else is sucking all the stuff out of there.
Yeah.
All right, take care, Deb. Have a good one.
Have a good one, Deb.
Hi, Dan.
So yeah, like I said, there's 3 of us up here. So if anybody has any questions, please throw them up on the chat, and
I'll probably give you a wrong
Bucks.
answer.
yeah.
We'll
So
figure
so
that.
Cliff and I could probably try and answer them as best we can.
And
Yeah.
that guy will give us wrong answers, as he just said.
No, don't do that.
We like
But
There you
CR, the 3 sisters, corn, bean, and squash. Any
Yes.
variety of beans or squash. Corn, that's kind of anybody's guess. I mean, to be honest, with the 3 of them, it's anybody's guess as to what the 3 original sisters were, which
I thought they
I'm
were
pretty sure was
mountaintops.
Indian corn.
I always thought it was mountaintops.
No, well, the Indians were the ones that were doing that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
correct.
Most likely, their original version would have been the Indian
Native
corn.
American. Yeah, there we go.
You know, they called themselves
The
people.
original global inhabitants.
Didn't
Of
they
Yes.
just
the
call
continent.
themselves the people, though? They didn't actually call themselves native anything. They were just the people.
Yeah, well then, we'll say indigenous people.
Yeah, that would probably be safer. We're inclusive here, folks.
Yeah. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, please pop them up in the chat, and we'll try and answer them as best we can. So yeah, let me go ahead and change the chat here since I'm done with the Walmart and the Sam's Club. So I'll probably be going back here in a few weeks and grabbing those, and I'll probably grab a couple more of those rings throughout the summer. And if I can get several of those this summer, and then next year I can start purchasing the birdies.
Okay, I actually have a question for you, Jason.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with what we've been talking about. What kind of string do you use for when you restring a fly rod?
When you restring a fly rod,
Yeah, what kind of string does a fly rod use?
there's actually a backer, which you actually put on your reel first, and then you have your floating heavy line that you attach to that, and that goes on there. And then once you're done putting that on there, then you put your leader on.
Because Ian's found several in the past fly rod reels.
Yeah.
But I can't tell him what to put on there because I have no freaking clue. Because
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how to fly fish.
Yeah, like I said, take him to the Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's, and actually take him to the Bass Pro Shop.
Well,
And there's usually a fly fisherman on staff there.
Well, I understand that, but he likes finding vintage gear. Don't because of me probably.
Yeah.
But he likes to try to find stuff that people haven't used in probably decades.
If you see anything that says Fluger on it, look it up.
Fluger.
Fluger, yes.
And I will keep an eye out for Fluger,
Especially the
I'm at
vintage
the,
Flugers.
at the flea
Yeah.
market coming up.
Yeah,
I
usually if somebody comes across those and they don't fly fish, yes, those are the ones you want to keep an eye open for.
Okay, is that just
Jesus
the
Christ,
reel or
Julia.
is that the rod as well?
Okay, the TP.
So what was that again, Colin?
Is it just the reel or is it the rod as well?
Just
Or is
the
it-
reel. Just the reel.
Okay, because
And if it works, even better.
Ian found a takedown Eagle Claw pole at the Relics that's in a case.
Was
that's
it
in-
yellow?
Which is also in a tube that you can carry on your back.
Is it yellow?
Yes.
Yeah, 5-piece. It's actually pretty good. The funny thing is with that one, it's actually reversible, and it turns into you can use a fly rod and a fishing rod on it.
Is it any good though?
Yeah, you're looking at, I think it's like 7 foot, heavy duty, but it's a big rod.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
it comes in a cloth case, which is in a round tube, which is which has a strap you can carry it on your shoulder or back or whatever.
how many pieces are in there?
I
I think it's like
Didn't
6
count.
pieces, I think.
It's what?
Ian's the one that looked. I didn't. I
Okay.
just saw that it
If
was
it's-
yellow
If
and it
it's
was
the
an
yellow
Eagle.
one that I'm thinking, it's a 6-piece rod.
The 6 piece. Okay, so that means you have
It's a 7-foot rod. Like that thing is huge.
Yeah, like because some of them, you think it's all one rod with all those pieces. It's actually 2 rods in one.
Yeah. You flip
Because
the
you get-
bottom handle around and you have the fly rod section, and then you flip it the other way around and you get the actual handle. Let me see if I can find one. I've showed it
Yeah.
out there before.
Because 2 of them will be for fly rod and 2 of them will be for like a regular fishing rod.
So would that be a thing to actually purchase? Because we know where to get one.
Yes, just make sure all the pieces are there. That's the thing.
It looks like it was
Sometimes it's
intact
all
to me, but then again, I did not try to put it together because
Yeah.
I have no clue what I'm looking
Yeah.
at.
Now, a fly rod will actually have unusual guides. They'll have the spiral guides with no eyelets.
Oh, it just
Okay.
goes like that, right? That's all it does.
Uh-huh. And then
Okay.
if it comes
Well, then
with
that-
one that looks like a normal fishing rod with eyelets on them, it's going to have both of those in there. The tube is going to be probably about 2.5 inches in diameter.
This one is, yeah.
Okay, it'll be a fat one, not like a little narrow one like I have.
No.
And-
It's about
okay.
like that. But
Yeah, it's going to be a lot more narrow than
the
mine.
rods were in a cloth bag.
Yes, that's to help protect it. Yes.
And it was
And-
yellow.
Yeah, and it'll be about 2.5 feet long.
It was about that one.
Yeah, the tube itself but no, each section is usually about 18 inches, 14 to 18 inches.
So
I don't
that's
know
a
where
good
mine's at
fishing
actually, which is
rod
really
to
weird.
have then.
But if you get them in the 2.5 foot tube, that means it's got 5 or 6 pieces in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually 2 fishing rods in that tube.
Okay, so if I,
It'll be the same bottom, but you'll have different eyelets.
I
And everybody will,
understand
and somebody that doesn't have enough experience will try and put all of them together, and they can't
Okay.
figure out why they have 2 tips.
Well, this is why I'm asking you because
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, would it be worth buying? Is the question.
It depends on the make, manufacturer, and the date that's on
an
the
Eagle
rod.
Claw. It's an Eagle Claw. That's all I know for now. That's
It also,
my
it
manufacturer.
also depends on what you're using it for. If you're using it as a backpacking, like out in the bush, wilderness fishing rod, yeah, it's a good rod to take.
Yeah.
Because you're
So-
not going to want to sit there and try to walk through the brush with a
With a
6-foot
7-foot rod,
And-
obviously.
because you're going to
and
break
we're-
the damn thing.
Yeah, and wherever
Yeah,
the
that's an optional one, but yeah,
guides meet, are attached to the blank, make sure the all the acrylic is in good condition, not frayed, is not coming off. Because if that's happening, then you have to have the rod stripped and remade,
there's only one person I know who could probably do that. Your dad.
and he's not doing it no more.
Yeah. But like I said, if I was, if I figured out how much it is, and I'll let you guys know if it's worth purchasing.
Yeah, if you get it for $15, you can probably.
Oh no,
They
this
probably
one.
don't know. They probably don't know what they have. Look online, and if it's an actual vintage one, it'll be worth a lot more.
Well, like I said, I didn't look at the price. Ian did, so I'm gonna have to ask him.
Yeah, because if you can find, if it's from like the 50s or 60s, and you pick it up for $15, you can probably flip it if it's in
Not
excellent condition.
15. I will tell you that it's not
More?
15. It's
More?
Yeah, it would have to be because where the place where they sell them, they know some things, but they don't know everything.
Taxes are in.
Well, they have a stainless steel
Hold on a moment. I'll be right back.
for 50. That's not too much.
Yeah, it's really weird. I have no idea where my fishing rod went.
And you didn't bring that one with you, did you?
No, the one I picked one. Speaking of which, no, I picked one up when I went to when we were up there. Me, Blake. Actually, no, I think Blake brought his fishing rod because he just chucked it in the back of the truck. I think I picked up a fishing rod because
I had
none of the
mine
runs
with
I
me.
have are actually worth the shit. So I said, screw it, I'll just pick one up when I'm over there.
Right.
So I have.
I still had fun fishing. I don't care if I caught a lot of fish. I liked doing what I was doing,
Yeah, I had fun too.
except for the hill. That hill sucked.
I will. That did suck, but you know what? Comes with the territory.
That's true.
Where in the hell? I had that thing over here at one point. I don't know where the hell it went.
But what I'll probably do is I'll make a trip over to Relics this weekend and take a picture of it and see if it's worth anything.
Probably is. Most fishing rods like that, if they're older ones, are actually usually worth a good chunk of money.
Well, the thing is, all I know is that I'm not used to seeing Eagle Claw in that kind of protective casing before. So Ian found it. It was just sitting near the military section where he likes to go check out. It's also where that one gasoline stove that I want to buy, because it'll make a good emergency backup stove.
Yeah, I don't know where that piece went. Oh well.
Oh wow, that's impressive, Cecilia.
Fucking disc.
She used canned beef that was canned back in 2019.
Yeah, it's only 5 years old. As long as the can ain't swollen, it's good to go. As long as there's no
I
holes
know.
in it.
I mean, she probably cans them really well, but it's impressive that it can be used that far along and everything.
You just got to store your stuff in a cool, dark place that doesn't get above like 50 to 55 degrees, maybe 60 at the highest.
Like a root cellar.
And that shit will last. It will last forever.
That's what it's supposed to be for anyway, a root cellar, right? Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, that's why a lot of houses have that one pantry space. Regardless of the heat inside the house, that pantry space, because it's technically partitioned off by the little door, usually stays a lot cooler than the rest of the house.
We got to put a new door on.
Dark area that they always offset those from wherever the window's at. You get light, but they're offset so you don't get direct light in there.
Yeah,
that way, any canned good that you have in there stay a while.
In our back porch, where we call our breakfast nook area, as we go downstairs, where I did my grilled cheese challenge video, right behind where Jenny was filming, there's where we have a little closet thing that's our pantry. It's got the shelving and everything. It just that the door needs replaced because whoever was here before us took the door off for some unknown reason. And it was one of those folding accordion style doors.
Yeah, I kind of hate those doors. They're nice because
it's a louver
open like all the way and you don't get whacked with them. But the problem is they're very flimsy, and if you run into them, they tend to break.
It's the track on top that has the issue. That allows it to slide back and forth. This one's actually
I'm back.
A wood panel type. It's got two panels. When it's folded shut,
that's because I turned the volume down.
And so
I have 4 of those in the house.
I'm still trying to figure out whether I could use the one that we found in the shed and put it back together, or
that's probably the one from that space.
It was.
But
how to put it back in place because of the kind of yank it out. So I'm not sure how to put it back in there where it's functional. You know what I mean? So it's also a lot taller than me. I can't reach the top anyway because I'm.
No, it's because you wedge the top in there and then you stick the bottom in.
Yeah, so that means
the bottom is attached to the top.
Seeds mailed out to Cliff and Cecilia.
Oh yeah, because the way those things are designed, there's a peg on the bottom that has it's a solid peg. It has like kind of like little teeth on it, or sort of it looks like a worn out gear. The top of the door has a spring. It's a spring loaded peg that goes into the top corner of that thing.
This one doesn't have that.
Oh, it has it.
Oh, it has
you put the top spring in, and then you lift and you put that door at the bottom. The bottom has a track that's got like little grooves in it.
There's no track at the bottom.
There should
be. What are you guys talking about?
A little short track, about 2-3 inches long. Those accordion doors.
No.
Oh, I hate those.
This one's actually a louvered door. It's got actually wood. It's made of wood.
And yes, most of those accordion doors are.
But this one's not I've seen the little smaller, 4-inch, accordion doors, but this one's a big one. It's hard to explain. But
no, it's not. I have 4 of those in my house.
Is it the ones that got the wood slats all the way down?
Yes.
So why is it? Mine's just one has the track on top. There's nothing.
Yeah, so does mine. It has the
There's
track
nothing
on the
the
top,
floor.
and that's for the other side of the door to run in, so that thing doesn't swing out and slap you in the face when you're trying to close it.
I understand that, but the thing is, it's supposed to slide around the track and close, but someone somehow ripped it out.
Well, good
They don't know how
news.
to put it back.
I got good news. I get to buy those planters tomorrow.
Oh, I was gonna say you won the Powerball.
God, don't. No, I wish. Yeah, my small tax return came in.
Yeah, that's exactly, Grace. It's got the track on top, but nothing on
Yes,
the
the
floor.
track is on top, but there's a little 3-inch piece on the bottom that the
Let me go
bottom peg of that door sits in. It's an adjustment.
Let me go take a look.
It should be a little metal piece. It's an L bracket.
I'm gonna take a look.
It'll have 2 screws, one in the wall and one in the floor.
Yeah, well, I get to buy my planters tomorrow.
Nice. Molly gave you the go ahead.
No, we got our tax return
Oh, nice.
popped in. Yeah. So I'm gonna spend my portion of it in the garden this year.
Nice.
Instead of Pyramid Air. Last year I spent it on Pyramid Air.
Yeah, but I bet you'll probably be happier spending it on the garden this year.
Oh yeah. Now I can protect the garden.
Well, yeah, you've got all the stuff from Pyramid Air, and then this year you can put up the fencing.
You know, put up the planters, well, I still have the fencing. I've had that for a
It
couple
was like last year or the year before. They had a huge square of corn, and they had fencing up and around it. And deer took it out, and the raccoons were getting in there. They were just climbing up over and jumping in, and they just ate all their corn.
Oh yeah. No,
I
I got
don't know who that was. I can't remember. I was so devastated just from hearing that.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Because that happened to Andrew from Kelly's Country Life.
What?
I don't remember who it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like they had a big old. It was like a 5x8 or 8x10 section that they had planted corn in, and it was, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 feet away from what looked like a RV or a camper. Colin's
Yes,
airing out his armpits because he doesn't put on deodorant.
I do every day, every morning actually. No, I was wrong about the type of door. It's actually like those hollowed doors you usually put in your houses, but it's like hinged type.
So it's still an accordion door.
It's just 2 pieces that fold.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's nothing.
Oh,
on
a
the floor.
bifold. It's a bifold.
It's a bifold. Okay, but the thing is, there's nothing on the floor.
Yeah, it's all up attached in the ceiling. There should be a
Yeah.
track on the floor for those.
There isn't.
Should be.
Like I
Doesn't
said,
mean they didn't install it.
they did, that's probably why it came off, because they didn't.
Yeah, those things break. They got
Tracks.
a repair kit at Lowe's and Home Depot and most hardware stores.
I mean, I would like to put in a new door. I mean, it's nice and all, but I'd rather have a nicer one. But I want to be able to use the pantry as a pantry.
Whoa, that's not what I'm looking for.
But yeah, get back to the gardening. So I got the green light for that now. And I'll probably get all the filling stuff probably on Friday. They get paid on Friday.
Be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up a few more things. I've already spent almost $300 at Home Depot in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and we're about ready to have a couple more dollars every month now, which is going to go right towards the house.
Oh, nice. Finally getting a pay upgrade.
No, actually, wash and dryer will be paid off here in another month and a half.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's going to be done with, and then you put that money towards the house to pay it off faster.
If you don't mind me asking, how much do you owe on both of them?
How much we owe left from the we were paying a month on the washer and dryer?
$289 for motion or
And what?
2 laptops.
$289
For both
for
of them?
and the 2 laptops, and it's all done in next month.
Yeah, it's going to be like a partial payment.
So you're gonna turn that money around, and
I gave her $100.
and turn around and put it to pay off the house even faster.
Did you hear me?
Yes, that's good.
Nice, Grace. That's actually pretty good.
A video game. Give her $10 so she could sample the game.
Uh-huh.
Because you have to pay to sample it.
Left move.
We get 30 days to play with it.
Oh, okay.
And so she spent 200 hours on it easily.
Yeah.
For the deluxe version with the book and all the other stuff and all the attachments.
Okay.
Brownie.
$8.
Yeah, we got what? As of right now.
$8.20.
So yeah, what is it? We're doing. We got 3 years left on the house at our current pay.
No, it'd be less.
Hey, Cliff,
Less than
3
that.
years.
got a question for you.
Yes.
Well, for both of you, actually. Seeds from alternative sources. Things that people wouldn't consider looking at. I'll give just an example. Birdseed.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. 90 I'd probably say 80% of what's in that bag, if you give it enough water and sunlight, it will grow.
Now, I mean, I can't really tell you by picking through it which is going to be what or whatever. But would it be a viable way of getting seeds when you don't have find regular garden seeds? If someone says all of them are sold out normally in a crisis situation, go to the garden the seed section for your bird seed and use that area.
Potentially, yes, because the two biggest things that you're going to get in mixed bird seed is usually corn and sunflower seeds.
This one does not have that, but this
I'm
one
pretty
did
sure
have,
that has corn in it.
This one did have sorghum. Remember, I showed you guys that from before.
Oh, they'll have several other seeds in there too. Yeah.
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 But I was just thinking, this is a garden question, so I could ask that one.
What's the seed? What does it have to be?
Yeah, this one does have some corn in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the corn
that's
definitely viable, but you probably will need to sort out. I'd say a minimum of at least 50 to 100 pieces of the corn, because the germination rate may or may not be there. You're better off
Yeah.
having more.
for this bag.
And it'll probably be cracked as well.
It is cracked, but
Cracked corn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And-
there's
I've
definitely
never had
sunflower
any
seeds in
corn
that.
grow, but it usually gets eaten before it gets that point.
Now,
But
if
there are
you
sunflower
plant it and
seeds in
cover it
here.
with mulch, you should be fine. Nothing will get to it.
So it'd be kind of a mixture. You don't know what you're going to get, but you're going to be like a mixture. But you can
Yeah, we're there's a little bit
that
interesting.
for, as an
Yes.
alternative food source, I guess.
I
No one
wouldn't
makes
say
about
100% alternative food source. I'd say an alternative for potential seeds, but again, you're going to have a limited amount of seeds that they give for birds that are actually edible for both birds and humans.
Well,
No.
I mean, it does have sunflowers. It does have corn. The sorghum thing was a unique find. I've never seen that before, so that's new.
Well, it is an alternative food source if you think correctly. You plant that
sorghum,
stuff out
isn't it
there.
a sweetener.
No, what it is the food that you be planting is not for us to consume. It's to draw in the animals which we consume.
Oh yeah,
But you can still plant the corn that's in there if you get enough of it and you make sure it's all in decent condition. Just
Yeah.
plant rows of that stuff. You will get a germination rate. It might be 25%. It might be 50%. That's why I said you got to go through the bag and sort all that stuff out.
Mhm.
The
But that
rest
would
of
be
the
a good
smaller
one.
seeds may or may not. Majority of that stuff is going to be wild flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that is usually going to bring you have a high chance of bringing in pollinators. So, hey Blake, how's it going? So things like
Hey, how you doing?
bees, bumblebees, wasps, hummingbirds, stuff like that. Anything that'll spread help spread pollen. That'll usually most of that stuff is going to bring that stuff in.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, majority of that bag, the biggest fillers in there are going to be your sunflower seeds and your corn.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Blake.
Molly says hi.
Okay.
And Rob, how you doing?
Hey Rob, how's it going?
49 cents a pound for this. So
Yeah.
it's really cheap.
Yeah, really what you want to do is you just go to the store and you get the bag of wild bird seed, and that's basically what you have there. It's going to have probably like 20 or 30 different varieties of plants in it that the bird will eat. And
Okay.
if you really want to get funny and test it out, you can get through a sifter and you sift out all of the smaller stuff, and any of the bigger stuff that doesn't fall through the holes is the stuff you want to plant that more than likely is going to be edible for the humans. Anything smaller than that, you're going to be looking at, like I said, pollinator flowers, wildflowers, things of that nature.
Okay. I was wondering if that was a viable sort, because people will say, "Oh, I went to the in the survival situations of all the books I read, they see this all the seed racks are empty. They don't consider looking in other places for seeds, like I said, for bird seed and stuff.
Yeah.
So that would be a good source to look then.
Yeah. Well, the problem is most of that bird seed and food is going to be a black sunflower seed, and the seeds are not very large. The flowers are not as large, but yeah, you can break them up and eat them. It's just going to take a lot longer to get more of them.
If you cultivate the sunflower seeds the right way, it's really funny. So, I mean, the mammoth sunflower seeds, if you look at the mammoth sunflower seed, it is a tiny sunflower seed. But for some stupid reason, if grown in the right conditions, like, I want to say it, not M.I. Gardner, Eric from Epic Gardening, the mammoth sunflower that he just left in his front growing bin, that sucker was like 18, like I think he said 18 or 20 inches across, and it was one sunflower. And the seeds on that thing were like a half an inch to, I think they're about a half an inch a piece. But it
Like the ones
depends
I
on the
showed you.
conditions that you grow in.
You make flour from sunflowers?
No.
You get sunflower oil. I don't necessarily know if you can get sunflower flour,
Sunflower
but
butter.
you can get like sunflower seed powder.
I was just wondering if that would be an alternative to flour, if there was a possibility.
What's that? Right.
Your alternate flour for flour, it's going to sound funny, and I know you can do this, is legit corn.
Corn, that's a normal thing here in Iowa. Cornmeal is a thing.
But if you got cornmeal. If you grind it fine enough, you get corn flour.
Yeah, they do that here too. There's several alternatives that I know of, and then most of those I can't touch. Like I can't do acorn flour, even though that's a good alternative. I can't use it. Though I heard it's supposed to be very delicious, but I like breathing, so I don't think so.
Now, there is also another alternative out there nobody knows about, except for, some of the people in the Southwest.
Which is
you grab the seed pods off of the mesquite trees. That can also be ground into flour as well.
I've never heard of the mesquite flour. That's an interesting choice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that a nut or a fruit?
It's neither.
It is a. How can I say it? It is a seed, but the pod is what they're actually kind of basically using, and they grind it up into a fine powder like flour, cornmeal,
like tortillas or something out of them or whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
There's another plant down here that we have that's edible. The pod it's got the shape of a banana. It's flat and it's brown. It's usually about an inch wide from top to bottom.
Camphor seed?
I have those things growing everywhere. I have a tree at work that grows this stuff, and I see them all over down here. Sorry?
Bean pod tree? You got the really long beans?
Yeah, it's kind of like a bean pod, but they're like brown and they can grow anywhere between 6 inches to like 12 inches.
Yeah, they have them here.
That could be the shoestring acacia.
I don't know. I know they grow here in Iowa.
No, it won't be the shoestring acacia because they can't handle the cold like that. I know.
Let me check something.
But I know they got the camphor seeds, but those were brought in.
Shit. Let me,
That could be. There's so many trees that have seed pods with the hard seed that you can use those seeds and some of the
one,
pods.
this is the one I'm talking about, Jason.
Oh.
Sorry, I just had to look up the basic description of what it is, but it's essentially this pod.
Oh, it's
But yes, the seeds.
Kathy, are you still here?
So what?
I was asking if Kathy was still here, and Molly was asking. It almost. Oh shoot! I just had it in my head, and I lost it. It's mimosa.
Redbud seed pods or rouge something or other. But yeah, here's more. It's like a Judas tree or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
locust tree
basically the
seed
beans
pods.
from that pod. You have to get a ship ton of them, but those are edible.
Okay, the ones that I get here are from the locust trees.
Yes, locust trees,
Yeah.
seed pods are edible.
Mhm.
Are they beans or are seeds? Or are they nuts?
Yeah, so these ones here, I think honey locust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have honey locust and black locust.
Yeah,
They have
those
both.
are edible.
They also make really good bows, by the way.
Yeah, but can Colin eat them? That's the whole thing.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
You're going to have to do a little bit of research and find out if it's going to be a nut or if it's going to be a seed.
If it's a seed, it's fine.
I don't think they're considered nuts. I believe it's considered a seed.
Yeah, because it's in a pod.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were locusts, but I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess nut would mean one. If it's on a
Green
tree.
bean tree is what we also call it too.
Well, that all depends because if you look at the way a peanut grows, peanuts can grow anywhere between you get the one single one if you're unlucky.
1 and 4.
But you can get
I've
those to
seen.
grow all the way up to like 4 or 5 peanuts in one little pod.
But those also grow underground.
Yeah, which is really strange. For the longest time, I honestly thought until I started watching
Was that
gardening videos.
Like wasn't a 20-year-old sunflower will grow.
Nope. I've right now I'm trying stuff that's like 5 years old, and I got 0 germination rate.
It could have been the way you. Well, I've had the same. That's the same with my corn test. Remember, I planted 10 pieces of corn in a little tray to start them. I
Yeah.
only got 2.
I planted 30 and got 0.
Could have been the soil. Could have just been not the soil conditions just weren't the right medium for it.
Or maybe they weren't stored properly.
I'm thinking they were not stored properly.
I
Yeah,
actually found a site called Bush Guide 101 that has them listed as the honey locust pods, or they're compared to the carob tree, wherever that is.
I will be right back. Nature's calling me.
I'll post the link for anybody who's interested. Cliff, check out that link I just posted. Because I have used the thorns from a honey locust to use like needles. And we get a lot of them here.
Oh yeah, no, that is definitely not the tree that I have at work. It's a type of locust, but I have to figure out what the actual thing is. But
Okay, if it doesn't have, there's only 2 types. There's the black locust and the honey locust. The honey locust has the thorns. The black locust doesn't, but they both have the seed pods.
yeah, that's essentially what mine. I'll have to look at the tree when the
Oh.
leaves pop up and take a picture. But yeah, it's essentially that same kind of brown seed pod.
Apparently, the carob powder is a sugar alternative. Interesting.
Chocolate. Remember, Garrett?
But yeah, next time I'm at work and I see one of those pods off that tree, I'll grab one and I'll show you guys. But yeah, essentially it's the same thing.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you check out that link, it got a lot of good information. And like I said, we have these here. So the green pods must be cooked before consumption.
That depends on Blake on your region. You kind of want to plant them just before your last recorded frost date for your area. So you basically want to pretty much plant them in spring. CR, he has no idea what they are. He got them from his grandma in a pill bottle. So God knows what random variety of sunflower seeds they are.
It could be a homegrown variety too.
But yeah, I want to say on Grace for that one, yeah, they've had 1,000-year-old seeds germinate, but they also had them stored in a completely dry, completely dark location with no humidity, no heat. They basically refrigerated them for 1,000 years and pretty much kept them not degrading their the
Cell structure?
cell structure. Thank you.
Now, what seeds are you talking about? The ones you were just talking
The
about.
mummy ones. The one found
Grace,
in-
there are seeds that are tens of thousands year old found in dig sites that they've managed to germinate.
Okay, because I do know. What was it? Back in the early 2000s, they found a pot in one of the tombs there in Egypt.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
got a
plant.
90% germination rate from 25 to 3,000-year-old date seeds.
Yeah. On a
The
plant,
tree,
mind you, on a plant that at the time when they germinated that was extinct.
yes, they were extinct until they came across this 90% germination rate from that
That's pretty good for
on those
anything.
dates.
So, is someone actually growing date trees now of those seeds? Are they
Yes.
still in a lab somewhere?
No, they're growing them.
90% germination rate. All you need is one tree to generate those original seeds, and you
Mhm.
have an pretty much, I hate to say this, but you will have an infinite supply of seeds after that.
And they had, I don't know how large the pot was. They got them in the container. I don't know how many seeds were in there, but I know they took some of them out for a test, and they got a 90% germination rate. I read that article 4 years ago. It was on one of the university sites. And then actually made it to the news, and nobody really paid attention to it. I happened to come across it, and I'm going, ooh, ooh, ooh. To me, that I'm excited about. Stuff like that for some reason.
Oh no, Grace, I definitely agree with you on that. Yes, those seed companies would happily sell you new seeds every season, even though I've got seeds that are 3 or 4 years old already that I'm still using and still growing. I just have them now at this point, I have them stored in a better condition so my seeds aren't degrading as fast.
Yeah.
But you
Now-
also store your new seeds too that you get yourself from your garden, though, right?
I'm gonna be dead honest. I haven't bought seeds since I think I bought some last year, and I've bought like 1, maybe 2 packs this year, and most of those are for a giveaway.
I
tried to
do
get them
have
seeds.
something I want to send to you, though, Cliff. I have some Indian corn from here in Iowa. I want to send you the whole cob with the whole thing.
Don't send me the whole cob. Just break the cob in half and just send me the half, or just peel them off and stick them in a shipping thing and send them over.
I can put them in a Ziploc baggie and send them to you.
Send them in a
Yeah.
bubble mailer.
Yeah.
As some of you know that are in the chat, yes, Molly and I made it like a bandit last Sunday.
How was that?
From Garden State Gardener.
Oh yeah. They want a
Molly
ton.
won twice, I won once. So we're getting 30 packs of seeds.
Good for you.
No, you're getting 3 or 4 seed packs. You might get an extra one, but yeah.
Or 10.
They said there were 10 packs of seeds.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And
You said
I
the
sent
seeds
them
for
an
a while.
email, tell them send it all in one container so we can save himself some shipping.
Yeah, that's why I put that comment in the chat, and he actually read that.
Yeah.
So
I didn't think
I
it
made
dawned
sure
on him.
he saw it.
Yeah, I don't know if he was paying attention during the chat until I said no. Molly's my wife.
Well, no, I'm like I said, I'm one of the mods on his channel, so
Yeah,
if I say something, because I do the at whatever, like at whoever the channel name is, which pops up in like little red letters.
Yeah.
And then you have the comment on it, and it pops up. You see it.
Yeah.
Like especially like when I do this. Oops, wrong window. Where the hell am I at? When I do shit like this at that guy sucks. When I do, you see that comment pop up right away, right, Jason?
Yeah,
Yep.
especially when you misspelled the word sucks.
Oh, I did it backwards on purpose. That way the YouTube and
Algorithm.
StreamYard doesn't whack it as a thing. But yeah,
I'm
when
not sure
you
which is
type in
worse.
stuff like that in a
wrote it
chat.
backwards or I read it right.
Now I have no blocks on my on there yet. I'm gonna have to start putting them in soon, so I can block certain words.
But yeah, I definitely Sunday, I definitely made sure that Coach saw that. And he even read the comment out loud, so I know he
Yeah.
got it.
There's a
So-
good one for you, Cliff, right there.
Yep, gotcha. Yeah, see, when you have that option, but like I said, you can do that even without being a mod. It still pops up. It'll still do the same thing. But what's really funny is 2 weeks ago, I had noticed that my mod status was revoked on Coach's channel, which I was fine with because I hadn't been able to make a live stream from him in a while because of timing and work. And then yet, like last week, I noticed I had my wrench again. I was like, damn it.
You felt you could just be a regular person, and now you have to work again.
Well, what's really funny is there's another channel that I've literally asked the guy like 3 times to like remove me as a mod because I can't make the time frame because it's on one of the days that I work. It's basically on a Monday, and I work 12 hours on a Monday. So I had physically asked him like on like multiple live streams. I'm like, hey, can you remove me as a mod? It's not that I don't want to be a mod. It's just that I don't have the option at the time when you go live to sit there and be a moderator because I'm stuck at work. He straight told me no.
Oh. He likes the fact you're his moderator.
He straight told me, he said no. He's like, I trust you as a mod, and I've known you long enough, and I know you're not going to do anything stupid. And
Well,
here's
that's a good, honest answer.
you all know Nicholas Green Outdoors, right?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
I know Nicholas.
I was on one of his lives the other day, and I noticed I still had my wrench after almost a year of not making it to any of his lives.
Really?
The funny thing is, when I was on his lives constantly, I think he had about 15 or 20 mods, and the only 2 that I noticed that are on there still, me and Tyler.
Now, the funny thing about Nicholas Green, he is probably the only one that I know that grew his channel in literally a week.
Oh, he did.
I know he did.
When he started,
Actually,
wasn't he?
it was literally was almost overnight. He did his 70 subscriber winter challenge
Yes, in a blizzard.
and his channel went from shit to freaking god level in like a matter of days.
Yes.
Yeah, he was like 16 when he started, wasn't he?
Yes.
But as soon as he did that overnight, was it surviving a blizzard?
Yeah, it was his 70.
That's
No,
it.
it was 70 subscriber winter camp out, surviving a blizzard thing. He was at 70 subs when he did that, and he went from 70 subs to 500,000 in like a few days.
Yes.
Wow.
And what really sucked is he couldn't get monetized because he was an underage YouTuber.
Yeah.
So he had the potential of having. I mean, when you hit 500,000 subs at that time frame, you've already hit your hours for monetization
Yeah.
because they had to sit there and sub and watch, and that video was like 2 hours for that winter challenge.
And you
Yeah, 'cause-
watched it.
But God Almighty, you should have seen when he turned 18. I was on that live chat when he got monetized. That sucker, I shit you not, made like $1,000 on that live stream.
Must be
Just
nice.
in freaking support, like the
Super chats.
super chats. He made
Yeah.
like a G on that. And I was sitting there watching. I was counting all of that stuff that was popping up. And I was like, man, this fool he's monetized now at 500,000 subs, and he just made like $1,000. Good night, Kathy. Take
Good night,
care. Yeah, I'm talking about
when I
Nick.
make my second $100 from being monetized.
Yes, we're talking about Nicholas Green. Yes.
Yeah, that fool, his birthday live stream when he legally turned 18 and actually was able to turn his monetization on. That fool made bank.
That was
Oh,
just
yeah.
the first day, not the second day or the third day, just the first day.
No, that was the first night he got monetized. Legally, he was able to monetize his channel at that point.
Yeah. Too bad he couldn't get back pay from it.
Oh man, dude, if he would have gotten
Oh.
back pay for that, dude, he'd be I almost want to say like Joe Robinette status, but not quite.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't ask for it. That we know of.
I don't really think you can ask for monetized back pay. It's not like it's a corporate kind of like unionized thing. You just, when you're monetized legally, you can get monetized when you legally have the option to. As a minor, you can't legally become monetized under
I
YouTube
know.
guidelines. But
He still makes
Yeah.
more money than we do. That's all I know.
I'm gonna tell you this: he's made enough money just off of YouTube to travel. He went and visited Sty for a few times.
Yeah, and he's gone and said hi to Trapper J and all
What
them
does he
too as
do
well.
for a living now? Just YouTube?
No, he does YouTube, and I don't. As far as I know, he does not have a like actual blue collar location. But yeah, he does. He just kind of does whatever. I mean, he goes wherever he likes to buy and fix up like little cabin thingies and other stuff. Don't know if he's going to garden this year. I forgot to ask him last time I was on the live.
Yeah, since trapping season is almost over,
It depends
I
on
know
where
he does
you're
that too.
Yep.
Because that's how I found him is through Trapper J.
Actually, I
Yeah.
remember seeing that the live you were talking about where he got his first 500,000. I remember watching that bits and pieces of it, but I couldn't. There were so many people in there, I could not.
Oh, he had like
It
there
just
was
too-
like 300,
crazy.
400 people in that live at that time.
and the thing was like going.
Oh, yeah.
and
Dude, I was straight staring at that screen, like watching the chat, and even I had a hard time keeping up.
yeah,
No,
I mean,
The fastest chat I've ever seen is deer meat for dinner.
You've
That's
never
why he
been on.
does not do lives.
Oh, you want a bad one? I was there when Joe Robinette did a live stream.
Mhm.
There was like 1,500 fucking people in there, and that thing you could not even read the chat.
Because when I was on,
catch a name at the bottom, and by the time you read the first word of that line, it was already at the
It's
top of the chat or gone.
yeah, like I said, I was watching deer meat for dinner along with like 7,000 other people. You can't get anything in.
Oh no, yeah, no. Unless you
You
write
can-
it in caps and you do the at whatever the channel
you
name
got
is,
the option
you're
of
never
slowing
going
your
to see it.
chat down nowadays, though. You can slow it down.
Yeah, there is an option
Not
where you
enough.
go in to slow the chat down so you can actually read. But the problem when you do that, especially when you have 1,500 to 2,000, 3,000 people watching,
It just backs up.
you get so far behind on that chat. You slow that down, that window just to read, say, the 15 or 20 comments that are in that window, by the time you get to the bottom one, you're already 10 minutes behind.
Right.
Which is why Russell never gets to the bottom of the comment section on his lives, because he is always 5 to 10 minutes behind.
Yeah. I've been in this chat a couple times. It's just little,
I know he doesn't sit with everybody. Sometimes he doesn't sit with me, but I still deal with him because it's Russell. I've known him long enough.
yeah. I mean, I watch his stuff without commenting because that's the only way I could, watch his stuff.
Yeah.
As soon as I comment,
Sometimes he gives me shit in the comment section, just like when I'll type something in there, it'll give me shit like straight up, and I'm just like, all right, Russell, whatever.
well, he
Yeah.
doesn't type anything in the chat for me. He usually calls me out and calls me something. I can't remember what it does, but it's never my name.
Yeah, it's usually like what we're doing now. I mean, we can read the comment section like right now.
Yeah.
Blake says he's been a wrench for Nick for years. Yeah, I've been the same way, dude. Ever since I met him, that's been like 3 or 4 years. I've been a wrench on there, and I met him through Tyler, by the way.
Oh, really?
That's probably where I first watched it. I heard about it from Tyler, and like I said, I watched that winter one. Like I said, this has got too crazy in there, so I had to leave.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't put 2 and 2 together with Tyler until the get together. That he was also on Trapper J's channel as well.
Yeah, he pops in every now and then over there.
Yeah, I
can
never
still
put
say
the 2 and 2
I
together.
knew Tyler before he was YouTube.
Well, like I said, I met him through you as well, and it didn't dawn on me. Same thing with Amanda. Is Amanda still in here too?
No, she's still at the beginning. She said she still had an hour and a half of work before she was off. So
Oh, okay.
she should be getting close.
Close.
She should be getting off about nowish.
Yeah.
Probably driving home at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Then she can pop up and say hi.
As soon as she gets her house built, she'll be home already.
And that's going to be a while on that process. Probably looking at anywhere between a year to a year and a half.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you've known him since you were a baby, Rob. But I
Yeah,
know
like-
when he was a teenager because he actually shot on my archery range.
Like I said, I just met him last year.
Yeah, but Tyler's not. He's interesting. And I've done several overnights with him and everything else.
Oh, next question. This is for Cliff. Are you going to do any of those challenges this year? The garden challenges?
Yes, I'm already partaking in so far.
The zucchini.
I'm not doing the carrot challenge and I'm not doing the beet challenge because I don't really grow beets. I've done it before and it was on accident because I thought it was like a mixed bag of seeds and I just planted I just sprinkled them out in there and I ended up with like 3 or 4 beets and some like salad greens. But not doing the beet challenge. I might consider the carrot challenge because I've actually done pretty good on the carrots over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But my biggest one that I really want to partake in is the Peter Pepper challenge, which I have the seeds for, and then the zucchini challenge.
Now, okay, I had trouble trying to follow along. You have to get the seeds from them, or can you just buy them at the store?
You can get them from the store. He has not done the video yet for the zucchinis. So I'm still waiting on that one. I made the mistake last year when I did this, or the year before when I did the challenge.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
used the wrong variety. But if I would have used the right variety, there's a potential chance I would have won that. Cecilia can attest for me because she was there on that live stream when they were doing it. I had the highest weight for said zucchini and the longest basically the longest one, but I was using the wrong variety. So because I used the wrong variety, I technically disqualified myself.
So is that going to be the variety, the picture that I took the other Saturday night? Is that going to be the correct one?
I
know
believe
yet.
it's the Ford Hook zucchini squash, but like I said, when he releases the video saying what, like the registration video for that challenge,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't happen to be there, I will I will physically let you know, or I will send you a message.
Yeah, because when Garden State Gardener does his videos, it's usually Tuesday nights.
He does
Hey, Monday.
He does them various days when he has time.
Yeah,
And a lot of it's on Grow Big TV.
Yeah,
or
that's what I'm saying, like Grow Big.
channel or whatever. Macus Attackus Crackus.
I think Cliff gives a kick out of Mac more than anything else.
No, that Cecilia, the seeds that he usually does from the channel, there's only a handful of people that actually sell the Peter Pepper seeds. One of them is Jimmy Pickles, and that's usually where you had to get those particular seeds. The zucchinis are kind of up in the air, but again, it depends on what variety they're picking this season. I am definitely going to be joining in on these challenges. I kind of wanted to start one myself, but I don't really know which one to do.
What's your favorite one? Your favorite thing to grow?
It's kind of a variety, honestly. It's up in the air because I like to grow a lot of stuff. I just don't have enough room for it.
Yeah. If I do one, I want to do one with the Armenian cucumber.
I like to see you guys do some tomatoes or something.
They've done tomatoes too. But I mean, it really just depends on what species or variety he's going to pick this year.
Potatoes. Do potatoes.
Those are harder than heck to grow in a lot of areas.
Challenge. Makes it a good challenge. You know,
I guarantee I'd fail every time.
I
might do okay on that one.
I've only got them to sprout once, and the thing is, I had it in a pot, and it was in the wrong time of year, and all this other stuff.
They're not his cars.
3 of them actually are. The white truck, the Isuzu, and the black truck I drive now are mine. The only problem is, even if I got rid of them, still can't use that space for gardening. That's going to be still parking.
Small spuds, yeah.
Max saying, bye.
Magus!
You go, what do you want?
Because last year we got quite a few of the potatoes off those ones I planted. Man, those things were good too.
How big were they?
They were all this size and smaller.
Okay, not
A lot of
huge.
them were real small, about half the size, but man, they were good in the stew. I just put the whole thing in.
I like using
I kind of
baby
like the small
red
ones.
for my Irish stew.
Yeah, I had some reds and some gold. I got
haven't
some
tried
gold
the
now.
I haven't tried gold, but I've always used the baby reds for my Irish stew.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
that we're on the potato talk again, this is what I hate about seed potatoes from box stores. You get 4 or 5 potatoes, usually paying $6 to $7. So you're basically paying like $1.50 to $2 a potato, which is BS because you can go to the store, get a 5-pound bag of potatoes for $3.
That's
Yeah.
Oh no, Quick Star sometimes has them for 99 cents for a 5-pound bag.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
You buy 2 or 3 bags, you stick them
Yeah.
damn thing. Literally, all it takes is one onion. You set one onion in with those potatoes, like you stick them all in one area and you set the onion on top of it. Within weeks or days, they will start to show signs of the eyes. Once they start doing that, you plant the damn things outside.
I'm not sure. What's the earliest date you can do that?
Potatoes?
After the frost,
I have no idea what
Actually-
the frost date is because
you would guarantee to miss a late frost.
because
I
our
would say within 5 to 7 days of your last predicted frost date.
this year has been weird for us. I mean, literally, we're having record highs in what's normally we're under about a foot of snow.
We had to turn the AC on in the van today.
I've been driving with the AC on in my truck for the last week.
I've actually had to roll my window down.
I prefer window down.
Well, I don't. My air conditioner doesn't work.
You got what? Jason's got 275 AC.
Yeah. Oh,
Window
I do.
down at 75 miles an hour. Yeah.
No, like the AC works in the Ford, not in the Dodge. I'm not worried about it. I grew up without AC in a vehicle
I still remember the little side vents you used to turn.
in the desert of all places.
Oh, I had one of those on my truck, on my van that I used to have.
The little windows that turned in.
These things were a pain in the butt. They had that weird little hot. You stick your finger through the latch. You had to push the button, turn the damn thing, and then push the window out.
Oh, I love those vent windows. The problem is they stopped putting them in the vehicles because that's where they would break into the vehicles. They would smash that window and reach in there and find out the door was already unlocked.
Yeah, they never checked the doors for some stupid reason.
Yeah.
If you really want to break in the in a vehicle, you just look through the passenger window. If the door looks locked, or you do the same thing, you pick one side and you go to the other side. If the thing is unlocked, you just open the door instead of smashing a $400 window.
Yeah, like I said, that happened to me on my Ford. I had the back window open in the truck. Okay, they still busted the window out.
Yeah,
When I lost all my bushcraft stuff from before, they busted out our window and the door was open.
To steal a $99 stereo.
That's,
yeah.
they never said that
By the way, to
customers
turn around and sell it for about $40.
or the
Yeah.
next fix, depending on who it was.
CR's getting warm. He's already seen 50. I've seen 50
Oh, yeah.
like shit over the last month. Easy.
That was our highs for a long time.
Let me see here.
Shit, I think we hit 61 today, even with the wind.
We were at 63 yesterday.
No, like I said, we've
For
been
Iowa,
pretty warm here.
that's warm. Let me check, see what it was our high for today.
Yeah, my high was like 63, but they had forecasted like 25-mile-an-hour winds, and yeah,
It was 61 this morning.
it got there.
And it's 46 right now.
Let's see.
Yep, I
Yep,
remember
Grace,
my mom and dad doing the same thing, Grace.
Yeah. It was the powder they used was a blocking agent. So basically what it did is it coated the backside of the potato so it wouldn't rot out or dry out.
I don't know what the powder was though.
I don't have the high yet for today, but yesterday was 78 degrees.
For Texas, that's probably pretty good.
It's
That's
a little bit
summer
above
temp.
normal.
But for us, we had 64 yesterday, or 63 or 64. Today we had 61. For a February, that's a record high.
Oh yeah, I figure by halfway through next month, me and Jason are probably going to be already planting outside.
Oh yeah.
I will probably have to wait because we don't know if they're going to have a refreeze or not.
Yeah. We'll see. Right now, our average temperatures are supposed to be like 65, 67, and we're already in 70s and 80s.
Yeah, I think all week I'm in like the 50, 60 range. But I still got like 2 more days where it's going to drop down to 31 degrees. So technically freezing.
See, our lowest I see the next 10 days is 42 degrees. But like I said, that's a couple days out. However, like I said, it can change in a heartbeat. You know, in 3 or 4 days, it can be different.
Yeah, I'm looking at 72 on Sunday with a low of 44. Friday is going to be 31 degrees. Tomorrow's going to be 30. That's already changed from when I checked it last time. And next Tuesday is going to be 33. But again, by the time I check this tomorrow, it'll have changed again. Guaranteed.
Yeah, like I said, I must be one of the luckiest, most SOB on the planet Earth.
Why is that?
Because when we left this morning, I forgot to open the greenhouse.
You're lucky it was cloudy today.
No, the sun came out around about 11 o'clock. Okay. So we were hitting 80 degrees today. Guess what I left running in the greenhouse?
You left the heater on in the greenhouse.
No, I left the fan on.
Well, that actually probably saved your plants from frying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Listen, my high hit. Let me get these out of the way here.
Hey guys, I think I'm going to call it because I'm tired.
All right.
All right.
I'm sorry, but I just can't keep up with the topic. But thank you guys. I hope to see you guys tomorrow because I got some. I'm doing an unboxing tomorrow, so
Okay.
hope you guys can stop it. I know you were going to be busy, Cliff. Sorry, I know you can't be there, but
Yeah, I should be able to make it. Shouldn't be. Depends on what my weather is like. I stopped today at about, I don't know, about 6-ish because it was windier than heck outside.
okay. I've got several things I want to show off. So, night Cecilia, night CR, night everybody else.
Catch you in the
Night,
morning.
Jason.
Catch you tomorrow.
Night.
Jason froze.
Did I freeze? No.
Oh no, you just weren't moving. I thought you froze for a second.
Yeah, I did temporary hit 103 today in the greenhouse.
I did. I hit 97.
Yeah.
And that was with the vent and the door open.
Yeah. But yeah. Right now I'm at 68. So I'm gonna have to start leaving the window, two of the windows open now.
Yeah. I'm looking at my supposed 10-day forecast. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6 days where it's going to drop to about freezing temperatures. But I mean, the daytime highs like 60 and 70.
Yeah. Like I said, our lows are going to be, we got 42. But I'm going to have to go out there and close the windows, open the windows every day until we get past that 45 degree mark where I know it's going to stay about 45 degrees. And then I can just leave 2 of the windows open with the fan running. But the reason why I had the fan running in there is to keep the greenhouse a little bit drier because so much condensation on that greenhouse.
Oh yeah, as hot as that thing is going to get with all the water in the plants.
And the water and the soil and everything else. But I've been out there every day, past couple of days, checking on it.
Yeah, I check on mine constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah, so I'm going to be getting a couple more planters tomorrow and get those set. Get some cardboard, throw the cardboard down in there, then so I can try and snuff out the grass that's underneath there.
Couple of layers of cardboard, and then throw about a 3 or 4 inch layer of mulch on top of it.
Oh yeah, I'm going to. Yeah.
And that stuff will be dead in about a month.
Yeah. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is also torching the grass that's in there too,
Yeah.
and then cover it up. Make sure I kill all those nodes. That'll be fun.
Yeah. How are your pepper plants doing, Jason?
I got several more of the ones I got from Cecilia, which are the hot yellow. Excuse me, the hot yellow.
Yellow hot.
And no chili tapings yet. However, it took 4.5 weeks before they showed up when I had them in here.
Yeah, certain
it was
peppers
cooler
have
in here.
like a ridiculous. They can germinate anywhere between it's like 28 to like 45 days.
I know.
Some of them up to 60. I haven't even gotten my stuff started. I've got 2 trays of stuff I want to start seeding, but I don't know what I want to put in there yet.
Yeah, so yeah, and then I need to get the asparagus seeds started. I probably got another 150 of those.
Good Lord.
However, I'm planning for 3, 4, 5 years ahead.
Yeah, because asparagus takes like 2 to 3 years to actually.
Actually, 3 years before you can get the first harvest off of it, and you only get a couple of spurs off of there, or spears. However, once I'm at that 5-year mark, then I can probably pull 8 off, 10 off, for those couple of weeks. But when I have 70, 80, 90 plants, that won't be a problem. Yeah, but once they're in, they're in. And I don't need a deep planting container for asparagus.
Now the roots on there are only like 6 or 8 inches.
Yeah, usually, yeah. So some of these fire rings I'm going to be using are going to be all asparagus.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be there for the life of the plant of the tree. It'll be there for the life of the plant that's there.
The ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
If I'm lucky.
Galvanized, especially galvanized, that'll probably sit there for 20 years before that thing even starts rotting out.
Exactly. And we looked at some of the, because we pulled up and we looked at them. They had the 2 feet by 6 feet. They wanted $159 for those.
2x6, the rounds or the plant, the lawn beds?
The ovals. I'll take a picture and I'll post it on the community page.
That's what I'm saying. Get them from Home Depot for some stupid reason. I don't know what it is between Home Depot and Lowe's, but Home Depot sells their containers like $40 to $60 cheaper than Lowe's.
Well, yeah, it depends on what it is. All right, CR, you have a good evening.
Take care, CR. Catch you on the flip side.
Yep. Yeah, so, yeah, for some odd reason, well, I honestly don't know why, so.
I mean, I've seen the same style of planters. Yeah, Lowe's and Home Depot do have, to an extent, certain differences between the planters, but if the same style of planter that you would get from like Home Depot, I know Lowe's sells them too, but for some reason they're marked up like $40 extra, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, no, I said we saw that today when we were over at Hobby Lobby. They actually had the pots in there. They were 40% off. We're going, oh, awesome. We looked at the original price. I'm not paying $60 for that.
$40.
Small, they were smaller than what I have
discount.
here. They were real small.
That's why I don't buy a lot of stuff from Hobby Lobby unless it's like crafting stuff because that's
Yeah.
way cheap.
Well, like I said, we just came across them and going, oh, look, 40% off. And it's like what the Springs company is what the manufacturer of them. Because I remember that because it was Springs.
That's crazy.
And yeah, I'm going $60 for that. No way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I am so looking forward to getting some of these planters in there and getting some square footage that I don't have to till or anything else like that. Oh, and I got some of those seeds that actually survived of the daikon radish, and they're growing out in the yard right now.
They had to have been from somebody because I know I didn't send you any.
No, I bought them, and I planted them last year. Remember, you saw them last week on the live on Saturday. And you said, "Oh, look at all those radish seeds."
No, I did not. When you went live on Saturday, I was in the middle of
No.
I was in the middle
No,
of
yours. Your live. We showed a little bit of my video of the garden.
Oh, you might have. I think you popped it up.
Yeah. Well, anyways, like I said, I had several that actually germinated.
Oh, them stupid seeds will sit there all winter long, and then when they get warm enough, they'll just start popping up.
Oh yeah, I was out there yesterday morning and cutting off Monday evening. I was out there and I cut the blooms from trying to bloom. I didn't want them to bloom, so I want the radish.
Oh, the minute they start popping out seed pods, you need to pull a radish out.
Yeah, no, they were about ready to start to bolt, and I cut off that terminal end. Huh?
The labels for the garden? Say what now? Oh, I actually found my labels. They were actually buried on the floor under a bunch of plastic bags. But I did find my my labels. They were on the floor. But now I have 2 of these, so I have 50 plant labels.
I bought these labels. Tongue depressors.
Popsicle sticks.
No, tongue depressors. These things are huge.
Popsicle stick.
99 cents.
Home Depot? Hobby Lobby?
Yep.
Problem with that is when you stick them in the water, the bottom degrades and they fall over.
That's okay. I got 75 of them. Not worried about it. They're good for 1 year. I'm happy.
Yeah, that's why I
All
got
I need
I
is-
bought these ones. I can just write in a black marker down the side of what it is and only stick it in the ground about 2 inches.
I do the same thing. Then it becomes mulch.
Yeah, essentially at some point they'll still last a while. I had the bamboo version ones and I was using I think I used some of those for like 2 or 3 years before they started, and they were like skinny.
Yeah. Was it a Sharpie on here? I'm good.
Probably I should probably just use a really heavy graphite pencil. It'll work on there pretty good.
Oh yeah, I got the contractor pencils. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably recommend using those and then maybe putting like a clear coat on top of the stick. Not tape, just like a spray with like a little bit of clear coat. Because I've noticed when you're using wood and you use a really heavy like black marker like the Sharpies, it tends to bleed in the you go from skinny letters to really fat letters and you can't read them half the time.
I just need it to last a couple of weeks. Is all I need it to last for.
Yeah. I just end up basically what I end up doing is I end up using just like a really heavy like number 9 pen and just write on there. Soaks into the wood just a little bit to the point where it won't wash off in the sun or fade in the sun. Stupid camera. 2 of the pots I 100% know I didn't plant anything in. The one that I wasn't 100% sure on, I can't remember if I put the last of the hardneck garlic in that one or not. But for some reason right now, I checked on it last week. or a couple of days ago, and I have 3 plants growing in that little tiny one that has the hay on top of it that I wasn't 100% sure what I planted in it. From what I'm seeing, I have 2 sunflowers and I think a carrot growing in that, which is weird considering I took all the dirt out of that, sifted it, and put it back in.
Oh, by the way, my regular garlic is tillering more leaves out of them now.
Mine is, I've got like a 6x8 section that hasn't got anything germinated in it at the
Yeah.
moment, but I can't see it because I put like 8 inches of hay on top of it.
Yeah.
But
I've already trimmed them once
taken
already.
off.
I've already trimmed them once already.
Well, I haven't trimmed mine yet.
Yeah.
I did find out the other night when I came home on Monday. I do my usual, even in the wintertime, I don't know why I do it, but I still go around in the wintertime and I still check all my planters. It's just a habit from last year. I have 3 of my planters with the hardneck garlic, the Canadian garlic that I got from Mallory.
Yeah.
Is starting to pop up.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Dude, I'm super, super happy on them.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
Yeah, I got now one of my elephant garlic is actually almost 2 feet tall now.
It's nice.
Oh yeah, really nice long leaves. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I almost bought some daylilies today. Almost. Until I saw the price on what they wanted for them. Even at, this is when we're also at Sam's Club. For 5 little itty bitty rhizomes, they wanted $8 for 5 rhizomes. I'm going, I think I can find a better price on online. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sometimes it's cheaper just to buy the ones that are already grown in the little planter.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking about, the same thing. Then I already got the blooms all ready to go for this upcoming season.
Yeah, and then all you do is wait till they go dormant. You separate the seeds, drop them in some sawdust or some very light material, and you just leave them over winter, or then plant them again next year because they're a bulb type and they will split and separate.
Oh yeah, the rhizomes. Yeah, you can just pull them apart after 4 years or 3 years. 3 years would be the best, or else they'll start decaying in the center and you end up with a big hole in the center. But yeah, I want to get some daylilies out here. But I happen to like the daylilies, and I also happen to like irises too.
We have the orchids. We've actually managed to keep 1 orchid plant alive now for 2 seasons.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, those things need a lot of special care.
Yeah, you basically water them once a week and give them mild, direct sunlight, and you feed them every once in a while, and they just go.
Yeah. Cecilia, I'll see what I can do because I'm going to let one of them go to seed.
You're better off just sending her the actual garlic clove or the garlic itself.
Those things are pretty big. Oh, what bait? Believe it or not, the black sunflower seeds for the birds. Here, I'll show you.
You had a mess. Them damn mice made a mess of your shop.
Yeah. Guess what I caught last night?
Rat.
8 hours after I put that in there. 2 mice.
Nice.
I'm surprised how quiet those traps are inside that box. I barely heard them.
Well, yeah, you've got
traps going off.
You basically got an insulated box essentially.
But when those things snap, when they're not in a box, they wake me up from across the house. That's how loud they are. In the box, I'm here on the other side of the glass door, uninsulated wall. That's basically a false wall. It's only like a plywood thick.
Yeah, like a diversion wall or whatever.
And I heard a quite little thump. I'm going, what was that sound? I went and checked the trap, and sure enough, there's the mouse in there.
Did you actually fully close it after the video, or did you leave it partially opened?
I left it partially open because that T-Rex I have set so sensitive. If I slowly close it down and I
Tapped
excuse
it?
me, and as soon as it locks, it sends a vibration through the box and it sets it off.
Ooh, that sucks.
That's how sensitive that T-Rex trap is.
Mouse farts in it, bam, right in the ass.
Oh yeah, I mean they the first mouse took all the seeds out of the T-Rex out of the Tomcat. It crossed the pan, and I tried to set that sensitive. It crossed that pan, grabbed the seeds from the opposite end of the trap. As soon as it went over to the other side of the trap, it never got to a seed.
Whack. So get rid of that Tomcat and add another one of the Gators or whatever it is.
The Trapper T-Rex traps.
Yeah,
Where did I put my flashlight?
over there in the corner, next to the batteries.
Okay. Just a regular. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that widened it out.
Yeah. I'm actually enjoying those batteries a lot more than the regular alkaline batteries. But yeah, just the regular black sunflower seeds that's used for bird food. Yeah, just the the black oiled sunflower seeds.
Yeah, those will germinate too, by the way. You put a handful of those out in the dirt, and you'll have freaking a ton of those things.
The problem is with those, they don't have a big head on them. They're only about that big.
Yeah, but you get like 100 seeds off each one.
Yeah, like I said, I'll probably be planting those ones too. The birds absolutely love them. They'll actually eat the sunflowers out of that one first before they touch the Russian mammoths.
That's because the birds know when that stuff is ripe and the perfect time to hit them. If they're not touching the plant, it's not ripe enough.
No, I had them both ripe at the same time last year. They went straight for those black ones. All the little finches and small birds. Like I said, I think I only saw 2 dove last year, but they were the wrong ones to harvest. I
had
can't.
the issue with some of my sunflowers. They had a lot of worms in them, so they were infested.
Yeah, that's when you need the birds to come and pick them out.
They were eating the sunflower seeds, but the problem is those worms that are in there, they'll make a little nest inside the middle,
Yeah,
crawling through the outside, eat a little hole in there, and then they start eating the stuff on the inside out, and then all your seeds, they have this weird, funky, kind of like spiderwebby net on the bottom, but they don't grow anywhere because they're not making contact with the plant anymore.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of dead heads, and I basically just essentially stuck them in my little chopper, and I just chopped them into little pieces.
Now, a little trick, Cecilia, with that. If you use the peanut butter and the bird seed, let me grab one of my other rat traps. Then you can see it. Let's see if I can get close to it without setting it off.
Yeah. And honestly, Cecilia, I've never actually seen elephant garlic down here because you don't normally see the seeds, which is really funny. I have a jar of seeds from hardneck garlic, but
Okay.
I got to actually see if I can actually get that stuff to germinate.
Yeah, Cecilia, do you have these type of traps up where you are?
Canada, most likely not, because they
I
have
don't know.
they have very strict trapping and hunting laws.
Yeah. Well, no, this is pest control. This can be a little bit different. They also make the mouse traps that are going to be a lot smaller than these. They'll be about a quarter of the size. And they will work. Okay. You're going to open it up. Shove something in here so it keeps it from triggering. So put something underneath the pan. And what you're going to do is you are going to put the peanut butter up here. Let's see if I can get this down here. Like up in this area up in here. Put the sunflower seeds in here. Then they got to push against the pan to get to those sunflower seeds for the mice.
I'd have laughed if that was the sensitive one and you got your finger in there. I would have just been sitting there. I would
that
have
one
been
there.
dying.
Getting snapped here, not so bad. Getting pinched here hurts. Yeah, and that one is the Tomcat. I only have one.
No, she says she has the smaller version, but there's a clip on
Yeah.
one side that keeps breaking.
Oh, yeah, that's
Give them a minute.
4.
I'm going to show you what's in saved items in my cart.
Hold on a moment. I'll be right back.
No. Just kidding. I see London. I see France. I see Jason doing the Michael Flatley dance. If anybody remembers who Michael Flatley is.
Yeah.
Yes, it's definitely. Yes. How long did it Oh, for $84 in the
I was ordering my book.
Okay. So
Oh, you skank waffle. God, I can't even spell tonight. Yeah, the bucket system, though, is more inhumane. It doesn't kill them as fast. They sit there and they struggle for hours or, for a while before they succumb to passing on. So I don't recommend using the bucket system unless you're checking on that constantly. It's just so inhumane. Watching them go that way, slowly drowning. Yeah, you want to use something that's quick and painless. Yeah, if you're gonna get any traps like that, Cecilia, I'd honestly recommend going with the like name brand ones. So like the ones Jason has, or like the full on Tomcat ones. Don't get the like off brand ones just because they're cheaper. The reason why they're cheaper is because they're garbage and they break on within a handful of uses.
That's what I had said.
We go back a year ago, early this year. We find out what we bought early this year.
Did you buy them on Amazon?
Yes.
And whatever you do not use the glue traps because those things are absolutely terrible.
Inhumane.
Yeah, exactly. Inhumane and just not. Jesus Christ. Who in their right mind would buy a 1 foot by 4 foot wide sticky trap? I didn't even know they made them that wide. I was like, all I'm seeing is like snap traps and like bucket traps and. Oh, that's a nice snap trap. Jeez. I mean, you could essentially get the old school wooden spring-loaded mice and rat traps, but those things only work for so long before they actually stop working. Ooh, $35 for an electric rat killer. Oh, I don't know where Jason went. Yeah, I'm looking to see what Amazon has on here, but they've got. It really just depends on what you're looking for. Huh, wonder if those are any good. Although those look like they have a sensitivity setting on these. Ah, that sucks. I'm trying to. Can't read that. I can't tell if that's a sensitivity setting or not.
Yep, it's all.
Hmm.
Because when stuff from Buck Rail gets here, I can immediately put it on the Bandit. Then I got two short rangers. I can have somebody with me. This is what I was looking for. Alrighty, I'm back.
Yeah, looking at rat traps or mice traps for Cecilia, but I mean, really, yeah, they really do make a freaking huge rat sticky trap.
Yeah, they do.
It's like
It's
1 foot wide by like 3 feet. I'm like, good lord, what the heck?
That's for catching a lot of them. It's not checking all the time.
I still would not. I mean, me personally, I don't like using those glue traps. Because you have to sit there, and once you catch one, you have to sit there and listen to that thing screaming until.
Oh, I know. Same thing with mine. And yeah, everybody says, "Oh no, they don't make any noise." It says, "Yeah, I've heard them scream too."
Yeah, they'll sit there and they'll make a big old ruckus until you either dispatch them or stick them in a trash can.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've had to do it, especially at work.
And it feels even more inhumane sticking them in the trash can while they're still squealing at you. I'm like, dude, oh.
Oh, I've already had a talk with our bosses with that because that's what they were doing. And I said, "You guys can't do that. Don't let them do that. It's just inhumane." And that's what the pest control company is still doing. They just throw them in a bag, throw them in the trash where they're still alive.
If they're gonna at least do that alive, stick them in the trash compactor. That way, you potentially kill them, and when you're squishing them.
Yeah, and
But if the thing is empty, yeah, you're basically just pushing them to the other side of the trash compactor so they can still squeal.
like I said, I just can't leave them alive. Like I said, there's one other person there that does agree with me, and I have taught him a lot of stuff. And he goes, "I would have never given thoughts on how that works until he actually saw them, and he saw it for himself." Yeah, sorry. Molly had me come over there and look at the order that we were placing on Amazon. We've been so I can resurrect my my Gen Air barbecue.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we actually found the burners for him. The barbecue's 22 years old. It's stainless steel. I mean, it's solid. All I have to do is get new burners for it, new deflectors, and they'll be on their way by the end of tomorrow.
Nice. Cecilia's saying that she's in a war with them right now. They've eaten a lot of her boxed food and they're destroying her plants.
Oh yeah.
Estimated delivery February 24th.
Huh?
Estimated delivery February 24th.
Oh, that's next week. Yeah, February 24th. No, today's the 21st.
21st, 24th is Friday.
February.
Saturday.
Today's the 20.
3 days.
Oh, 3 days. Oh, wow. Yeah. Give me a moment. Let me go through. How many traps does she have now?
I don't know. She says she's using glue traps because she's at war with them.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, they will eat electrical wires.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, they'll gnaw on concrete and everything else because their teeth, their incisor teeth, they constantly grow and they got to chew on something to gnaw it down. You got 6 of them. Okay,
A lot of the
and
computer wires they'll chew on because of the oils that are actually in the plastic that they make.
yeah, especially now that they're using a food-based insulation now instead of a rubber base. Okay, and you set them up how I showed you on my videos. You gotta get them in a pinch point. Funnel them down to a little funnel area, then you put your traps there.
A little box with a hole in it and put that trap in the corner.
You know what? I'm gonna have to buy a couple of those little cheap Victor snap traps, the wooden ones. I'm gonna have to do a video on the easiest and quickest way you can set those.
I never have any issues setting those. I've only had them go off on me a handful of times, but I'm so used to it at this point, I don't even care.
No, this is to help keep your fingers away from it. A lot of people are just totally trap shy of them. They really are. I can show you how not to be trap shy. Very easy. And I will slow down so everybody can see me do it real nice and slow.
I usually what I do is because I got fat hands, I usually hold the trap flat like this, clip it when it's folded so the thing can't snap back on me, and then I just set the pin.
Yeah. I'll show people how to set them. And if you can get it in a box,
In the corner.
Like in a small little box, so they actually have to get in there and they have to get in the trap. If they come in from different angles, they can set it off and they can get away. Then they learn that stay away from them. Most mice are not very bright. Like I said, a simple cardboard box will work.
We can do this, for instance. This is your cardboard box. This is your trap. You want one hole on one side, and you want to set your trap with the trigger side all the way to the back side like this, so when they climb the hole, they go over to this side, and they get whacked with it.
No, I have
on this side, you're going to lose a lot of stuff.
Yeah, making a trap box at home. Go back to that video there. You can do that with a card, but you can do that with a Kleenex box. Tiny little cardboard box. The trap works. Just like my latest short, the one that, yes, my daughter is a trapper. That box right there. You do the same thing with the Kleenex box.
Will the Victor traps actually clear the top of the Kleenex box?
Yes, the mice traps will.
Okay, not the rat traps.
The problem is getting them in there without it going off. That's the difficult part.
Backwards.
Yeah. No, just getting it in there, sliding your hand over there without it going off over and over again.
That's true, because those things are kind of sensitive.
They are sensitive. Yeah, they might be a little bit below par.
I bought some at the dollar store. I had those things sitting out in the garden for like a whole, almost 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Getting rained on, snowed on, getting sprayed with the water hose, just to try to keep cats from shitting in my planter.
Yeah.
They finally gave out after 2 years of being wet and dry.
Yeah, I don't know. I like watching that Aussie guy with those motion sensors scare the cats away.
Oh, he's got him set on a motion sensor, but he's got the sprinkler or something attached to him.
Yeah, and then he also has one with the lights and the big bang with the air cannons and everything else like that. Watching the cats spray all over the place.
Oh yeah, cats
just
out.
Protect those little itty bitty birds in the nest. And the cats would pee all over his windshield, all over his tires, all over the front of his vehicles.
Cats are a-holes.
They are. I mean, if you got one cat around, one barn cat around, yeah, you're fine. But when you get several cats around, that's when it becomes really bad and they get territorial, spray on everything, and it smells nasty. Yeah, like I said, Deb is another one who's been catching a lot of mice this year.
Must be nice to live in an area that actually have them. I have not seen a mouse down here in 30 years. I have the same problem that Jason currently has, for the most part, finding a lot of the larger pests because most of all of the other ones eat them. I have so many freaking carnivorous animals down here that you don't see mice.
Yeah,
we have owls, we have hawks, we have the roadrunners. Yes, roadrunners are meat eaters, people.
they are the mini velociraptor.
They're miniature pissed off chickens is what the hell they are.
Yes, skinny chickens.
That run fast. But speaking of which, by the way, a velociraptor, I'm gonna let y'all know, the Velosa is short for velocity raptor. Those basically are descendants or, well, predecessors of chickens. So you have essentially
Chickens were T-Rexes.
a speed chicken.
Yeah.
You tell that to a damn it, I had the name yesterday when I was at work.
Paleontologist?
Yeah, you tell that to a paleontologist that a velociraptor or a T-Rex is a speed chicken, and they will lose it.
It doesn't get angry or laugh. Get angry or laugh. Get angry or laugh.
Probably both. They'll probably get angry first and then laugh when they realize that for the velociraptor is for velocity, or Velosa is short for velocity. Raptor is short for, technically it's bird. So you have speed bird, which again translates to speed chicken because that's basically what they were. They were giant chickens. They were featherless chickens. Yeah, funny things. So it's a speed chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. It's just going to take patience, and you got to stay on top of them. You got to be quick. You might have to get to the point where you're going to have to change tactics on changing your traps and methods. Because I've had to do that before.
I would say dig a trench, fill it with water, and watch the mice not go over it because they won't. But here's the funny thing. I've seen mice jump 3 feet. So if you think that some 8-inch trench is going to stop a rodent from getting over there, it's not.
No, they swim.
They can. They can also jump pretty far too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've actually seen bass eat mice. So. And baby ducks.
I'm sorry. A bass will eat anything it can get its mouth around.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't matter what it is.
If it fits, it goes down.
Yeah, it's essentially a giant. Oh, I would say a water vacuum. The minute that thing opens its mouth, whatever's near it gets sucked in. I've seen those things eat fishing bobbers just out of nowhere, just like it's to the thing, and then bobber's gone. I'm like, where did it go? Hook is just sitting out there like 1.5 feet, just hanging out the side of its mouth.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll suck that whole bobber in.
Yeah, like I said, I'll probably release one of the shorts that I made last night, and I'll probably release the other one the following day as a follow-up of the box I set out. I mean, I can show them here so everybody can see it. Well, I don't know if that will go for the live. Yeah, I can do it for live. They're already dead. The trap didn't snap them. So
as long as you don't show the kill directly on the live chat.
No, it's not a kill on there. So
yeah, then you should be good.
Yeah. Let's go to here and ready. So which one is this one here? Is that one? Yeah, there we go. Let me back this up here. Let me get to share this here. Let's see, present, share screen, and
Wrong button.
there it is. No, I almost did it too. Okay. I think everybody can see that there. Okay, there we go.
Good evening, everyone. Jason with Pest Hunter Outdoors. I thought I heard a snap, so I had to come and check. It hasn't even been a full day yet. And guess what? We got another mouse.
8 hours.
A nice little fat one. Alrighty, folks. Well, let's go put a mark on the board. And we'll see.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. This is Jason with Pest Hunter Outdoors. Alrighty, now that I got my box into place, and that's what it's gonna look like on the inside. We got the 2 holes here,
Okay.
and then we're gonna do. Good evening, everybody. It's been about 8 hours since I set the box here.
Yeah.
I was walking through and I heard a little bit of a snap, so I decided to come and look, and
That's the first one there.
off, and I got a mouse. Alrighty, folks. Well, let's go put a mark on the board.
Yeah, this is the one I'm going to be posting here.
Alrighty, we're here at the board, so let's go ahead and put a mark on the board. So another one for the trap.
Ooh, nice, 3 of them in there.
Alrighty, folks. Catch everybody.
What was that,
on the
Cliff?
next video.
Oh, I said you got 3 of them already.
Everybody, it's been about
Yeah. All right. This is 10 minutes later.
Mm,
As soon as it's done loading here.
I was about to
there-
say you might not be able to show that one, and then I realized that was a squeeze clamp.
Yeah, that's a squeeze clamp. Yeah. No, I just can't show this stuff like that on live. We're watching a video on a live.
Alrighty, folks. It wasn't even 10 minutes, and I heard that same exact sound again. And caught another one. All right, let's go
Yeah.
put a mark on the board.
Notice they were both on the T
All right, folks,
Rex.
we are reckoning them up this last week.
All that is
There's
from
mark
1
right
week.
there.
I can't count the one from last night because it got away.
Alrighty, folks. It wasn't
Ooh,
even
lucky
10
sneaky little
minutes. and I
turd.
heard that same exact sound again.
Yeah.
And
Look at that.
caught another one.
I mean, it just went right
All
there.
right, let's go put a mark on the board.
So there's a sneak peek of what's coming out here in the next few days.
10 minutes. 10 minutes later, I can't believe you got another one.
Yeah. Like I said, I've actually caught rats. Like I said, I don't know if you guys see my old photos of me wearing my orange when I was really gordo and holding that big old giant rat.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I-
showed me those ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else has seen them, but I remember after the live, you were showing me those.
Yeah. I wasn't even done putting the ladder back away into the storage unit before the officer said, "Hey, you got one." I thought he was messing with me. I said, "There's no way I caught it that fast." He goes, "No, I'm serious. It's up there flopping around." Yeah, it was because I had the old Victor snap traps, the big
Yeah.
one for the rats. It wasn't enough to dispatch it fully. It was just enough to break its neck and it was flopping around. I actually had to finish it off. Yeah, but like I said, it wasn't. I didn't even have a chance to even finish putting the ladder away. I remember he had the door open. I was taking the ladder inside through the door, and he steps out of the mounted place and yells at me. He goes, "You caught one!" I ended up catching 2 more that afternoon,
Dang.
and all this is an hour before I got off of work.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Boy,
and those were the roof rats. Yeah, that was a roof rat. But yeah, like I said, for some reason, I catch them fairly quickly. Because a lot of times I just pull the traps out or I'll leave them out, but I'll disarm them. I'll shove something underneath the pan so they can actually run across them and they get complacent with the traps. Then one day you pull that little pin out, or whatever you have that's on there to keep it from the pan from falling.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, you got them because they got complacent with running across the traps. That's another trick that you can do. All you have to do is stick something underneath that pan, then it won't trigger it. So yeah, tomorrow I'll grab a couple of the mouse traps from work, and I'll do a quick little video on how you can set a mouse trap without getting trap shy.
Well, because I know the black ones, like the Tomcats and the one you have, you basically just squeeze it and it sets
Yeah.
itself.
I actually prefer those because you can actually put it in a box where they actually have to go in there and stretch out to get in there to be caught. Okay. Especially for the rats, you want them to, you want them to elongate their bodies so they're stretched out. They can't react fast enough. If they're
Spring to them.
up and they keep their body unstretched out, they can move fairly quickly. They got really quick reflexes, faster than us. If their body's all stretched out, it's like I said, it's like their Achilles heel. That's where they can't pull back their body quite fast enough.
Yeah, when they do try to pull it back, what happens is when that thing snaps, it gets them in the head and in the tail. Basically, sandwiches them in there.
Yeah. Now with the rats, it'll catch them every time, right there on the back of the head. Like I said, you got to guide them in there. You got to get them to stretch out their head, stretch out. And when they hit that pan with their front foot, it closes up on them, and it works very, very well. Like I said, you got to get them in a little narrow little channel to get them to stretch out in there. Or you can catch them on the run along a wall.
Yeah, those ones are kind of... Oh, sorry, not Menards. My apologies, Cecilia. I forgot. They don't have Menards over there. I'm thinking your version of PSC, which is Canadian Tire. Check a with a Canadian Tire. If you have one near you,
Ace Hardware.
Tire might have the steel wool pads that don't have the soap infused into them.
Oh, okay, those.
Yeah.
The coarse ones.
I remember just being able to go to the hardware store, just buying a pack of steel wool, and it was cheap as shit.
I mean, they might have them at Walmart. The big balls of steel wool, but not the fine stuff. The really coarse stuff.
No, I'm talking about the fine stuff that they used to come in the little pads, not the bald stuff that's coiled.
Yeah.
They started adding soap to them.
I know they started adding soap to them.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. Well, now they might not like the taste of soap either, and I may not want to chew on it.
That's possible too. That could be why. But at the same time, I know a lot of people use them for scrubbing. But
yeah,
you know what? The one place I always forget to check is down the painting aisles for that stuff because they use steel wool for painting as well.
Yeah, for polishing up the metal.
Or if you have something that
right there. Thank you, Grace. Same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to think of anything else that will work that you can use. I mean,
the green scrubbies, like the 3M scrub pads, they don't like chewing on those ones either.
Yeah. Like I said, what you can also do is, I know it's a little bit on the cruel side, but you can get a bucket of water, put some dish soap in there. Okay. You're gonna have to check it every day. You get a plank to go up to the bucket, and you want to hang a right there, right about level height with it, so they can actually have to jump over and get to the bait. Okay, and once they're on the bait, like a bait ball, like a corn cob or something. Okay, now they can't jump away to get to safety, because the corn cob will actually move when they try to jump. They can't jump far and they fall into the bucket.
I was gonna say just get a 5-gallon bucket, drill 2 holes at the top, put a piece of all thread through there with a used paper towel roll.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Step on that paper towel roll, they're gonna slide off to one side.
Yeah, but like I said, some people won't have a drill or they won't have that kind of hardware to do that.
True.
You can, string is cheap, corn cob is cheap, a bucket with just water.
Hanger, do the same thing. Just
Hanger, yeah.
Poke a hole through it.
Just tie a string. You get that dried corn cob. You can break that in half, and you can tie a string on it around it really good, and hang it from the ceiling about here's the height of the bucket here, and you want to put it right almost at the height of the bucket, hanging right there. You got that plank that you can come up onto the side of it. You can put a box there, a cardboard box, something they can climb on to get up on there. And when they jump onto that corn cob, because you're gonna have to stretch out to it, it's almost in their reach, they're gonna jump to it. And once they're on there, it's swinging. And when they try to jump off of it, the corn cob just goes whoop, and they go plunk. It's like jumping off of a pendulum. You can't jump off of something that's moving. Yeah,
jumping off a tire swing.
Yeah, the tire swing goes out from underneath you. You just go straight down.
Yeah, I've seen the water bucket versions where they'll fill the bucket to where it's like 6 inches to the top, but they'll put like a 1-inch layer of perlite because perlite floats on water. Mice can't perceive that that's not a viable surface to stand on.
Yeah.
You can put something down just like floating on top of that perlite, and they'll jump for it and go bloop right through the perlite and hit the water.
Yep. They think it's a solid.
Yep.
The problem is it's hard to see what's actually in there underneath it. So you got to fish it out with a strainer or something.
Yeah. And you have to constantly move your perlite in and out, and
yeah, you got to dry it because after a while it'll kind of start sinking, and once it becomes waterlogged.
I've had perlite sit on top of water for weeks.
Yes, it does.
The one you got to worry about is the vermiculite.
Yeah.
Because that's essentially crushed like lava rock.
Yeah.
Vermiculite's heavier, so it will sink.
Yeah, like I said, vermiculite is vulcanized cat litter.
Yeah. But it sinks. A lot of people more recommend using that more for loosening up your garden soil because it aerates, but it doesn't float to the surface when you water, and then the wind doesn't blow it away.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, using a corn cob on a pendulum, yeah. They land on it. Sometimes they get scared and try to jump off of it. It goes right out from underneath them. Kerplunk. And you don't have to fill it up all the way. You just need 5 inches of water in there. And then if it gets full, just walk outside, dump it in the trash can, come back in there, put 5 more inches of water in there, a little bit more soap. The soap keeps the film on top of the water for a little while. So in case you forget to check, it kind of helps with the decomposition of the body smells.
Yeah, less odor with the soap on there because it traps them.
Oh, you want me to do a video on it? I'm just gonna buy a corn cob.
Nah. Just Google bucket traps.
Yeah,
I guarantee you go onto YouTube and you hit hashtag bucket traps
oh yeah, bucket mouse trap. There's all kinds of different ways. That's the only one I can think of that it's not going to take a lot of engineering to do. You know what I mean?
Ooh, Sean, yeah, that's the one I used to watch. Is Sean Woods?
Yeah, he's still on there.
Yeah, I used to watch his Mousetrap Mondays.
Yeah. Well, he used to do bushcraft before he started doing that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. He's the one I saw him napping glass bottles for arrowheads. I guess I can show that. I guess I can make that kind of a video. You see how many views it gets. I mean, it's simple.
Get toy mice.
I got toy mice to play with. I got lots of those. I got something planned for those. I'm wondering if some of them are going to survive the first shot with me.
Doop.
And I'm going tiny caliber. Not bigger caliber, tiny. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, Sean Woods was one. He did the cheapest mousetrap he could physically make. Used a soda can, coat hanger, and a bucket and some peanut butter.
Yeah. I mean that works. But then again, you need a coat hanger, you need a drill bit, and you actually need to make it.
You don't really need a drill bit as long as you got a lighter. You can just you just heat the end of the coat hanger and put a hole through it.
Yeah. I mean, there's several different ways. It's just how much engineering do you want to put into it? How many people have the tools, such as like Cecilia, somebody who's elder, can actually do that. Like I said, you can use an old hook that's in the ceiling for a plant hanger hook. Unfortunately, they have to get up on a ladder. That's the scary part. But if you need to, grab a neighbor and say, "Hey, can you please hang the string up there for me?" Or somebody that comes over, they can do that.
Yeah, you could. Technically, you can just hang it off you can put the board, like whatever you're hanging it off the side of the bucket, tape it on there.
Yeah,
you got something that kind of comes over, kind of like I guess a hangman. You can do it hangman style right from the side of the bucket.
Oh yeah, but the longer the string, the better it'll actually work. Now, until they learn to jump up and out, still, if the string is short, they can probably get away. Some of them might learn to climb the string. Yeah, I got masonry line. I got buckets. I got stuff they can climb up on. The only thing
your best bet would probably be like really light. I'd say like maybe 5 to 10 pound fishing line. They ain't gonna try to climb that.
No.
Shit, no light bulb for her.
Yeah, so yeah, I can try and figure out how to come up with one so simple that you just put it together so simple without having to do all kinds of different types of engineering to try to figure it out. I mean, you can old doorways, leave the door open is something that you don't use often. Let's see.
That's what I'm saying. You could do it if you got the piece of string, but again, you still have to find a way to put a hole in the bucket to keep the string from moving. But you do the string and then like a paper towel roll, put peanut butter around that, and watch them jump on that, and they'll fall right in the damn bucket.
Yeah. No, you can actually use the handle and just tape it straight up.
Yeah, but they'd have to climb up that.
Oh, they can. They just have to figure it out. I mean, yeah, you can probably put some masking tape, some way for them to actually climb up that handle to get so far, because that handle will spin on the tip of that handle.
Yeah,
that would work. I mean, yeah,
like 1-inch PVC on a piece of rope would do the same thing.
Yeah, so something hanging from the ceiling is a longer rope, so it moves really, really easy if they try to jump off of it. Yeah, but once they jump down below that rim, that bucket, they're not going to get out of it.
No, because they can't jump out of water. They can jump in water and swim, but they can't jump out of the water.
Yeah.
And them struggling to get out of the water, especially if you have soap in it, they're going to be breathing in that soap water. Ooh, they ain't going to like that.
Nope. Like I said, it'll actually make it a lot quicker for them. And again, if you forget to check it for a day,
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
you have to leave them things in there for like a week before they start smelling funny.
Yeah, but still, you need to clean it out every day. It's something you got to do daily. Just to keep it sanitary. Trying to think of anything else. Let's see. I know you can probably take one of those hook stands that you get like at a Big Lots. You stick into the ground. You can tape that to the bucket and have it hanging from that.
Yeah. Or one of the what is it, the plant hangers?
Yeah, you can even do it outside. Something that'll actually hang over the bucket off of a wall, and you won't have to go up so high.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got to use different tactics if you got a whole bunch. I mean, if it's extremely infested, I hate saying it, but sometimes that's when you might have to go to the lethal way of using the toxins. As long as you have no pets, you can actually leave out a short tote of water in there with a ramp going up to it. Because if they take that warfarin in, they're going to be looking for water.
And that
And,
stuff, once it hits water, it spreads fast.
and when they go in there to try to drink the water, they'll fall in because they're was it
Self-dehydrating.
yeah, well, yeah, what do I call it, when they're not stable, trying to find the right word,
Wobbly.
lethargic.
Yeah.
Lethargic. Okay, muscles aren't quite working correctly. They're shaking. They can barely walk. When they try and reach in for that water, they're done. I mean, there's that way. And you can try and keep them from dying in the walls and stuff like that, but let them know where the water is first. So a lot of times, when they use those toxins, the warfarin, the blood thinners, and you have pets, you'll find them dead in the water in their dishes because they're looking for the water. Mm,
I don't think Cecilia has pets, because if she had pets, she wouldn't have as many mice.
true. Borrow somebody's cat.
What she needs is like 3 or 4 barn cats inside the house.
Yeah, no. Just borrow somebody's cat, and then she can give it back to him when she's done with them. She doesn't have to worry about it. Once the cat gets hungry enough, he'll eat those mice. Yep, no pets.
And she ain't got to worry about using the toxics or the
Yeah.
toxins or the bait pellets.
Yeah. But then again, if they die in the wall, that's when you're going to smell them for a few days, for about a week, and then it's all gone.
Yeah, I don't know how one exactly borrows a cat. Most cats are like, this is weird, I'm leaving. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. I'm going somewhere else. I'm going back home.
Yeah, we have cats for hire. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you guys seen that one mouse video where the mice were actually in the wall. They actually cut a hole in there and shoved a snake in there, and all the mice just flowing out of there, trying to get away from the snake.
I think I've seen something like that.
Oh, I saw that. I just started laughing. I go, "There's one way."
Yeah, but now here's the downside. Now you got to try to get the snake out the damn wall.
No, it'll come out. I mean, you're only putting a hole in there a couple of inches above the floor. But
Yeah, that's
it
cool
was
enough for
just
that snake to get all the way to the top of the rafters.
it wasn't a small snake too. It was a good size, like a rat snake.
Ooh, yeah, that'll eat a lot of mice. Just
Yeah.
not all at once.
Yeah. So yeah, there's several ways. It's just you gotta know your prey. Use their natural instincts against them. That is the secret of catching the animals. Is using their natural instincts against them. Yeah, Deb. Yeah, like I said, up to 2 weeks.
I've never had an issue with that before.
Yeah, like I said, the one that the accidental catch I got, I never smelt it. I knew it was. I know it had been in there for at least a week, maybe 2, and I never caught it. I never got the smell. And it's right here. It was right behind me.
That's nuts. Michael got a new cat, so they're at least there you go, Grace. At least you're keeping the rodents and pests under control. And yep, Deb, that is a good thing that his office smelled nasty too the whole time.
Yeah, I know. I smell it every once in a while when I go into work. I'll be in the entrance there in that the switchboard room. I was like, oh man, another one died in there. Snakes.
She said snake, not snack. She wrote snack up there. We all could use a snack.
Yeah, like I said, it's just you got to come up with ways to use their natural instincts against them. Like you said, them running along walls. That's their instinct to watch out for prey. Crawling around things, stop and they'll look before they cross an area. That's another
they'll sit there for a hot minute before they decide to run through an open area.
Yeah, because they'll stop and they'll look. That's how I almost got that one last night. Well, I think I hit it because the way it flipped. Then I went to go and find it. Then it was underneath the vacuum cleaner. And then when I tried to get it, it scampered away and slid through the little hole that's next to the stairs next to my shop underneath the house.
Now you know where they're going in and out of.
Oh yeah, I know where they're going in and out of. I got a trap over there now. But yeah, so I know where they're going in and out of. I'll probably set up a little kill box, as I might say, so I can see it here from across the room. It's far enough away. Once I get a certain muffler for a certain pellet sender, a certain pellet sender, it's far enough away that I can actually use the optic on it, like I designed it to do. I said that I actually used the pellet pistol last night. Pellet pistol's hard. It really is hard to do because it's a pellet pistol. There's no optics. I'm using open sights. So
you got a laser pointer? Just take the damn laser pointer to the side of that thing, and there you go. There's your sight.
Yeah, the problem is I got different distances with that with the pistol. There's no place to put it on there. That's the whole problem. There's no Picatinny rail on it. It is, it's a $52 single stroke pneumatic air pistol. It works great.
All right, take care, Cecilia.
All right, Cecilia. But yeah, it is the hardest. It is real hard. And like I said, I have that set for 30 feet. So it takes time from the top of this, from the sights to where the barrel is, for the pellet to go upwards to where I have it, sighted in at. So I actually have to aim above it about an inch above it. So, because that's what I had it set for targets at 30 feet.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, you're thinking line of sight. Projectiles don't travel line of sight.
Not all projectiles, but most.
No, all projectiles are always falling.
Yeah, but they have it. The fall rate on that, depending on what the rifle is. I mean, you're not going to have a fall rate that's that significant unless you're over like hundreds of yards.
Yeah, you're aiming upwards, and the bullet is falling. They proved that on MythBusters. They were saying, yeah, which one's going to hit the ground first? I go simultaneously. This one is, they're both falling at the same speed, but one's traveling forward, the other one is not. You don't remember that episode of MythBusters?
Think I do. They did a whole series on testing bullets for it
Yeah.
was like 3 week series.
Yeah,
They were
yeah. Like I said, they tested the bullet falling. They detected the round. Okay, not the whole casing, just the round itself, against the one that was traveling forward. They shot and dropped that one at the same time using a timed device because they had a time.
Yeah,
it perfectly.
triggering system.
Okay, because it had a time to let go and time for the trigger to be pulled at the same time, and they both hit the ground exactly at the same time. That's just how gravity works. Same weight, same everything, except for one is moving forward faster than the other, and they shot it level. Okay.
Yeah, they also did the testing on the firing stuff out the back of a vehicle while it's moving forward to see if it would actually shoot backwards, and they actually proved that thing, as you fire it, that thing just stays there and just drops.
Yeah, if you're going fast enough, yeah. But yeah, like I said, they dropped and that bullet landed 180 something feet, I believe, before it hit the ground in front of it.
Yeah, it's still a long ways.
Yeah. Yeah, because remember they had to stretch out that piece of paper so they could actually catch it striking the ground.
That's right. I do remember that episode. They had that big ass roll of butcher paper, and they just rolled that shit out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Gel. They were also testing whether or not it's actually true if you can fire a gun underwater, whether or not it would explode. And they proved that is a load of BS.
Nah, it goes a couple of inches and it's done.
Yeah, because you don't have any. There's too much resistance when the barrel's full of water, plus the water itself. But yeah, I think they maxed out at, I think it was like maybe 2 feet, depending on the caliber. But you can fire a weapon underwater. You just ain't getting no distance. It goes and in terminal velocity just takes a shit.
Yeah, you're hitting water.
Well, you're shooting it in water while trying to push through water.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, they did all kinds of stuff. And it was actually fascinating to watch. Watching the science behind it.
I loved when Adam
and by the way, Jamie Heimerman is a big air gun nut, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He loves pneumatics.
I know Adam Savage has made a few, but he's also done a lot of very, very odd builds. But that's like his forte, like what his hobby is.
I know they didn't like each other. I'm surprised it lasted. When I found out how bad they really do not like each other, I'm surprised that series went that long. Before they said,
first off, you're getting paid by the Discovery Channel. You're probably making a fortune.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, usually when you get two guys like that, they're not going to get along. Because there were two.
That's usually when you have the best kind of series, is when you have opposite ends of the spectrum. You got one going this way, one going this way.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, they've proved that was that Mark and Neanderthal. In the morning, they were at KSLX there in Phoenix. They were so opposite. Their station manager goes, "You guys are doing a show together." I mean, yeah, they had a good friendship, but they were totally opposite.
Yeah, it's like Bert and Ernie.
Yeah.
You know those two hate each other, but they're stuck with each other.
Yeah, like The Odd Couple. That was a good series and good movies.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it now. It is 10:15.
Yeah, and I think the only people that are in here are you, me, and Grace.
Yeah.
Oh, and Molly and maybe Deb.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Everybody have fun. Stay safe out there.
Exactly.
Anything, Cliff?